Yo, what up, back? How everybody doing? We just did the Letter to Rashad Jamal music video. That's on the way. And got another song right here. Sister Farolina and myself. I'm gonna let y'all get a snippet of that before we go ahead and upload it. All right. This was from the gathering we did where we proved that Nuwapu works. You just gotta have the right people with it in their hand. Look how beautiful this is.
Can't stay here, Malakazi, can't stay here, can't stay, Malakazi, can't stay here, 144 can't stay, we all gotta leave here one day and stay, I hope you don't take it for granted, like it's precious, just take it for granted, it was made in the image of God, yeah, God, you believe in and not stay, okay, let's take a look and stay, even a fool can write a book and stay, but if you like reading, I know I'm teaching keys to the secrets they can't stay. He got answers to questions I know you've been asking, like where do we go when we die? What is the real name of God? Is hell real or we alone and not stay? You can't stay.
Yeah, where do we go when we leave? Do we leave our soul in the trees? We know what it means to be hopeless at least. The more you know, the more you coasting for free. We genetically expressing, chosen to lead what they hear when we open our teeth and we speak. Speak to me, kindly just like I am speaking to you. I treat you like we family, I see you for you. Atmospheric pressure shift, you gotta get used to it. And the new stewardship, we know to reveal when the chimes sound. Hear that grandmama clock as it winds down. See, we graduated and evacuated. They was mad we made it, but they had to face it. Through that aggravation, they didn't have to stay here. They just had the patience to get activated. They be calculators, 144K.
We all gotta leave here one day and stay. I hope you don't take it for granted. Like it's precious, just take it for granted. It was made in the image of God. Stay, God, you believe in and don't stay. Okay, let's take a look and stay. Even a fool can write a book and stay. If you like reading, I know I'm teaching keys to the secrets they can't stay. You got answers to questions I know you've been asking, like where do we go when we die? What is the real name of God? Is hell real or we alone and not? That you can't say. Don't take it for granted. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave here one day. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave here one day. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave here one day. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave here one day. Take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. The Malachi, God the Malachi.
They are equipped to destroy the planet if they have to. And in the Revelations again, when they speak about it, about the star hitting the planet Earth and going down and making a hole in the planet Earth, a pit. This was my I was talking about. The only time these extraterrestrials, these beings, will interfere with what's taking place in the planet is when the devil gets ready to destroy the planet and destroy a lot of children. Then they will intercede on the behalf of the righteous, like Honorable Muhammad taught. And they know all the righteous, and they will call them by their names, and they will respond, and they will take them up into the ship, and then they will release fire balls against the earth to destroy the planet.
Holding on to the road. Yeah, got this orders, never let it go.
Man, I'm running back one more time, then we're gonna drop it.
Can't stay here, Malakazi, can't stay here, can't stay, Malakazi, can't stay here, 144 can't stay. We all gotta leave here one day and stay. I hope you don't take it for granted, like it's precious, just take it for granted. It was made in the image God, you believe in a God. Okay, let's take a look. Even a fool can write a book. But if you like reading, I know a man's been teaching keys to the secrets they can't stay. He got answers to questions I know you've been asking, like where do we go when we die? What is the real name of God? Is hell real? Are we alone and not stay? We can't stay.
Yeah, where do we go when we leave? Do we leave our soul in the trees? We know what it means to be hopeless at least. The more you know, the more you coasting for free. We genetically expressing, chosen to lead. What they hear when we open our teeth and we speak. Speak to me, kindly just like I am speaking to you. I treat you like we family, I see you for you. Atmospheric pressure shift, you gotta get used to it. And the new stewardship, we know to reveal when the chimes sound. Hear that grandmama clock as it winds down. See, we graduated, then evacuated. They was mad we made it, but they had to face it through that aggravation. They didn't have to stay here, they just had the patience to get activated. They be calculators, 144K.
We all gotta leave it one day and stay. I hope you don't take it for granted. Life is precious, just take it from granted. You was made in the image, you can't stay. God, you believe it and can't stay. Okay, let's take a look. Even a fool can write a book. But if you like reading, I know a man's been teaching keys to the secrets they can't stay. He got answers to questions I know you've been asking, like where do we go when we die? What is the real name of God? Is hell real? Are we alone and not? I can't say. Don't take it for granted. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave one granted. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave one granted. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave one granted. 140 for granted. We all gotta leave one granted. Not the mile, take it for granted. Not the mile, don't take it for granted. Not the Malachi, not the Malachi zero.
They are equipped to destroy the planet if they have it. And in the Revelations again, when they speak about it, about the star hitting the planet Earth and going down and making a hole in the planet Earth, a pit. This was unlike I was talking about. The only time these extraterrestrials, these beings, will interfere with what's taking place in the planet is when the devil gets ready to destroy the planet and destroy a lot of children. Then they will intercede on the behalf of the righteous, like the Honorable Elijah taught. And they know all the righteous, and they will call them by their name, and they will respond, and they will be taken up into the ship. And then they will release fire balls against the earth to destroy the planet.
Holding on to the road. Yeah, doctor's orders, never let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, ain't nothing wrong with Nuwapu. It works. You know what I mean? If anything, probably the wrong people had it. Simple. Just like that. Because I don't know how the fuck people could have had Nuwapu that long and Pop still in there. People still not getting along. They can't agree on nothing. They can't stand together. They money gripping from everybody. No, Nuwapu works. We don't need to remix it. It works. Y'all just ain't use it. You just didn't use it. But it actually works. You know what I mean? The more you look into it, you start realizing what I'm saying. So, yeah. For all the people who were there, also, I'm going to let you know that you will be being called back sooner than you think because there's something else we're working on. All right, so just be ready. Anywhere between now and the next 30 days. So you got about 30 days to get yourself in order. All right? You're going to be called back soon. And I'm speaking to those people specifically, not, we got another thing coming in June for the solstice. That's something different. All right, that's the golden crowns, all white. You'll understand the gold and what that is. Right now we're on purple light. Indigo, it has its place too, okay? But it's violet or purple light. We moved on from the blue, graduated from the green to the blue to the purple now. And anybody that's watching, anybody that's paying attention, did that look scripted? Did you see the niggas patty caking? It was a nigga patty caking. You don't understand, that's not scripted, right? Like, It was a man and a woman patty caking. That ain't no script. That's you saw the smiles, you saw the love you could feel in the room. That's just on video. Or you would have had to been there. You would have had to been there to understand something happened. Let me tell you how much happened. After everybody left, California caught on fire. That's how fire this shit was. This was fire. How fire was it? LA, the Los Angeles, have been burning since the gathering. Right? No disrespect to people who live in Cali. I'm just letting you know how ironic it sounds for you to say, pray for the Los Angeles. That's what Los Angeles is. If you know, you know. Pray for Los Angeles. Pray for who? The Los Angeles. Why? Why are we praying for them? Not only are the Los Angeles been preaching the lost message or the lowest message they could find, which is coming from the root chakra, the amber light. Why are we praying for them? What would even be the purpose when we know it's their time to burn? We know it's their time to get up out of there. Everybody paying attention to everything but what I said. You got all the people with all these conspiracy theories except what I said. I said, fuck Hollywood. Burn their ass alive. You can run, but you can't hide. Hollywood is burning, they said. Oh, I wonder who said that was going to be the case. They pay attention to everything but the fact that I say some shit and it happened. Who was there? I said, yo, man, why the fuck I keep hearing smoke? I said, what? It's a wildfire? It must be finna be a wildfire. Niggas just looking at me. I know that people just be listening to me sometimes, but some people like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Because I heard everybody like, I'm like, everybody can't be talking about some I said, let me look. I looked it up. I didn't see no wildfire. This about 2 days before it happened. I'm like, shit, okay, well, I'm going to see. Some people were there. There's people that hear that might have heard me say it. I said, yo, what's up with this? I keep hearing smoke. It must be some wildfire coming. I looked at everybody like, never mind. I don't want everybody to think I'm just trying to just say shit to sound prophetic. I really read shit. You go listen to the 1992 Dr. Malachi York teaching on Mount Zion, and he said, learn how to read. He said, learn how to look at things and read them. Same thing I taught in the How to Speak Elite book. I said, learn how to read your realm. I did it in front of y'all. I showed you it works in front of you because literally 2 days later, everything was on fire out there. I said, what's going to be a wildfire? Now, you got to know that couldn't have been some shit that I'm just trying to sound, because why the fuck, if I'm trying to be right about some shit, why the fuck would I bring up a wildfire in the middle of January or the middle of winter? Why would I be like, it's about to be a wildfire? If I was trying to be smart, I did that in the summer. You know what I'm saying? No, I did it in the middle of the winter. I said, it's about to be a wildfire? What the fuck? Never mind. And then, boom, this shit was like, yeah, you right. And then this shit caught on fire. Now everybody like, it's sad. Ain't shit sad. Los Angeles catches fire and you sad? You know the rest. The Los Angeles, where all of the beasts come together. All the hollow, weird people come together. All their rituals are done. All the biggest movies that have cursed your people come out of Hollywood. Los Angeles catches fire and you get sad? If you know the rest, you know the rest. So I said, fuck Hollywood, burn them alive. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, they set these fires. They da-da-da-da. Deal with everything other than the fact that I said it. Like they've been doing. So now what? What message is being heard? Some people, the Christians gonna run with it. You know, Christians gonna Christian. They're like, this is God. Everything is God. When the Muslims got a thunderstorm and lightning hit the thing, they're like, it's God. Christian pastors start dropping dead. They didn't say that. They were quiet. They didn't say that had nothing to do with Jehovah. God got everything to do with everything except when it's Christians trying to get their spanking. Every time there's a destruction, especially in a foreign country, when Turkey got their earthquake, it was God. Twin Towers got hit, everybody was silent. That wasn't God. That wasn't God. That wasn't God. That wasn't Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. Where y'all at? Revelation chapter 9, verse 11 happened on 9/11. That wasn't God. No, that's sad. Okay, well then stop putting God on everybody else's destruction, putting God on everybody else's downfall, and let it all be sad. You know what I mean? Stop calling everything an act of God, except what come to y'all. You hear what I'm saying? I said it though. I said it. And that ain't it. It's more coming this year. It just started. You know this year is finna be ballistic because it's hot and cold at the same time. You got the left side of this bitch on fire and the right side of this bitch is frozen. That's called two extremes. You want to know where that's coming from? That's straight out of the Holy Tablets. That's straight out of the Holy Tablets. Said that certain people would be experiencing hell and they would be thrown from fire to snow. From fire to snow. From fire to snow. I said, there go the Holy Tablets right there. You got to know how to read it. Look at things and read it. So based off of your ability to read, you're going to know what's coming, what's there, and what's not. So you can call me a prophet, whatever you want to call it. All I'm telling you is I wrote the How to Speak Elite book so it wouldn't just be me. So don't say I try to be special. And don't keep telling people that because they're going to start thinking, you know what I mean? They want to say, oh, that was a coincidence. Let them think that. They said, this nigga said, yo, well, I keep hearing the name smoke. What's the word smoke keep popping up? It must be finna be a wildfire. I could have said anything. I could have said, it's finna be a fire. Nigga, I literally said, it's finna be a wildfire, ain't it? And then I made sure I got proof of the fact that I said it, even if it was just through somebody else saying ahead of time that I said it. Look.
Walking past in the home, he said, you keep hearing the word smoke. It's like a wildfire or something like that. He pulled his phone out to search to see if there was a wildfire and it hadn't happened yet. And then look at today.
Watch out for any nigga talking about.
So then it happened. After I said it. Y'all better get in tune. Get in tune. Watch, read. All right? We got things in the works. I ain't gonna say too much right now. Just remember what it's all about. Things are in the works right now. Ain't nobody or nothing getting away. This is that time. All of you who got y'all crown on, you got it on for a reason. You saw that? Listen, y'all could see the Hadus Ashug in the room. You know what I mean? People came together. We cried together. We laughed together. We played together. Not one problem, not one fight. No wine, no alcohol, no weed, no shrooms, no sex, no violence. 5 days. You understand? And that aura kept going. That central aura, it stayed. And then everybody left from there, and I promise you, it's still with them. They still waking up thinking about it. It impacted somebody so much, they came back around and said, yo, we need to do this for this. I ain't gonna say it on here. But that person who was there, that was there to do a job, they hit me up. And they're like, yo, we need to do this. And now that's in motion. Because they saw it, they say, yo, man, more people need to know about this. Whatever this was, they don't even know what to call it. They said, whatever this was that just happened. And all they were there was just experience it for a little bit. Imagine if they were there the whole time. Things happen and you can't even make it up. You with me? So, yep, can't stay here. It's on the way. We got Letter to Rashad Jamal music video on the way. I just shot that. I should be getting them clips today. He told me tonight, so I should have them tonight. Yeah, we moving. We in motion. We just getting started. But I'm going to let y'all hear. They got this letter to Chris Sean. I'm going to let y'all hear this. From the craft where the angels watch.
Do you know me?
Do you know me? Bam, 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 bam. This is how it started. Nigga said, from the craft where the angels watch. Do you know me? Do you know me? Like,
from the crowd where the angels watch. Do you know me? Do you know me? I'm honored to have shared this place with you all. Hey, Christian. May the word of the Most High be heard. Even if it's just my little words. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Blue faces in the pocket. You done took out like a rocket. They don't like you when you prostrate, but they love when you chaotic. Got a baby now, you responsible for 2 souls, and they talk about it. Please look over this child's father, dear Father God. Fatherless children, poverty stricken, may that curse be broken. Hey, yo, Christian, keep going to church long as that church is open. Even if they close, you know your temple is the perfect totem. Protect your body from these evil spirits lurking and hoping that you ignore God and forget about every word he's spoken. Into your heart when your guard was down and you heard him coaxing. On your behalf, I hereby deny every hurtful motion. The more you laugh, I hear why you cry, and the worst is over. This ain't no television show, won't need no baddies out here. We need more good women stepping on the dragon out here. Cause it's the land of Nod, everybody tatted out here. Some tatted from ear to ear, no wonder why they can't hear. I thought the hell was where they told us people body get pierced. How many bodies got burned alive in the fire this year? How many devils on the throne and one just biting you here? If we in hell, then isn't God's voice exciting to hear? Ooh. Welcome to the light side, we invited you here. Flip the 6 to a 9, take them higher this year. You hear? Christian, if it's one by one, take steps like the feet of the bronze to the land of the sun where the children run. And once we be gone, they never believe what we done, but we'll stand in the land where the children run.
Yep, that's Letter to Christian. Here go a feature I got called Phonetics.
Punch.
This video go with everything.
One take, better not edit my shit. My get hard when I zip my Levi, bitch. I got a fly fetish. Ooh, look at this word. Got the heat on me, why would I sweat it? Shit is a sweet on me, not a diabetic. You can die better on these guys. Better know the slide, letters come inside. I don't got beef. Letters on the ride with me, fall through. Niggas getting October type leaf. Letters on the side, catch up for I let it be a motherfucking documented fact in any language or dialect that if I said it, I said it, or I said it on fire like an eye. Cause I got Fetty, get you up, but I'm obviously not Cardi B and not Megan. I said don't edit, this is not taking, but if I'm taking a second to catch a vibe, forget it, it's all phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. Phonetics. What phonetics? What phonetics? What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What did I say? Phonetics. What did you hear? Phonetics. What phonetics? What phonetics? What phonetics?
I'll be having to remind them that I can rap, y'all. That's it. I know how to rap. All right. Here go another one called Be My Friend. Nah, none of these is out.
She like lemon pepper, she need a 10 or better. This type here built for the winter, fellas. Winnebago, hit the road like 6 or 8 or 9 o'clock. We skipped the 7-Eleven and Lupton showed up in a gold tux. It's time to ride, ain't it? It's time to ride, it's time to ride. Gold tux, silver lining. It's diverse fish in the ocean, but I don't need more to find me. Found my explorer like Dora. These niggas gon' have to remind me. While we get involved, then we try to reverse. I take them back to school, but niggas be diving feet first. And wonder why our feet hurt, cause we search to seek her. And then soon as she purrs, we say we don't need her. But society lied to me, need my guidance on side of me. So camaraderie, vitalize camaraderie with me, please. Cause I'm tired of these cold, long nights looking up to the sky like a Dollar Tree. Let's stop at this Dollar Tree, then slide out till we find the beach. Hey, you try and be my friend. You try and be my friend. You try and be my friend.
Nah, Groot.
You try and be my friend. 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 you tryna be my friend. From a bird is trying. Cause you tryna be my friend. My friend, my friend. Cause you tryna be, yeah, heard from a bird you were trying. Cause you tryna, come on, yeah. Hey, you tryna be my friend. 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 She like lemon pepper. She need a tenner better. This type here built for the winter, fellas. Winnebago hit the road like 6 or 8 or 9 o'clock. We skipped the 7-Eleven and Luckton showed up in a gold tux. It's time to ride, ain't it? Right. It's time to ride.
It's time to ride. Hey, talking about, yeah. Ha, ha, ha. That was my example of how many one styles I got. What the fuck they nigga talking about? They thought I was done. I ain't done. The fuck? I got more to say. More on the way. We got an interview with 16 Shots on the way. Shout out to 16. Yeah, because I'm doing what I said I'm going to do this year. And we up there with it. Yeah. I mean, I walked past the hallway. I said, what the fuck is I hearing in here? Yeah, Yakub is a big scientist, big head. Oh, okay. Hey, can I do an interview too? Bro, like, let's do it. So I said, let's do it. Fuck is you saying? Fuck is you saying? Oh, you don't know. I understand the inferior and the superior forces. If you don't know what I mean, then don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I got it. I got it figured out. I know the stratagem. If you don't know what I mean by stratagem, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can't run. You can't run from it. We'll pop up everywhere you at. Where you don't expect us to be at, that's where we're gonna be at. I make them think I'm far when I'm near. I make them think I'm near when I'm far. Some people know what I'm talking about. Some people don't understand that I know what I'm talking about. Who know what I'm talking about? Well, I know the stratagem. I function in that plane. Mm-hmm. Pac? Nah, I'm not talking about Pac, but let me tell you something. Pac know what I'm talking about. Somebody in here be reading. Who the hell this is? Samurai Black? You be reading or something? What the hell? You know, that was my favorite book growing up. Notice I said growing up. Like, this is not new to us. That was my favorite book growing up. That used to be advanced to me when I was 3. Oh, yeah, we aware. Anytime they do it, I'm going to be right over there. Huh. What's happening over here? Nothing. Niggas just talking about the Pleiadians. Oh, okay. Y'all heard about Dr. Medical? God damn. Who are y'all over here talking about? Oh, big head scientists, y'all cool. Oh, what they say about it? Oh, you know, the lemurs, the monkey, the pig and white people got the same skin. How? Okay. Can I come in? Excuse me, do you understand how collagen is produced? Can you explain to me about the protein, amino acids that go into the... Man, god damn! All I want to know is how the fuck do Caucasoids and pigs have the same skin and y'all let the man say the shit and just keep listening? That's deep. What the hell? The same... Okay. The same subcutaneous, the same dermis, the same epidermis. Is that what you're trying to say? We have the same elements that we have to worry about. We have the same parasites we have to deal with. We have the same functionality. And by we, I mean literally human beings have skin, right? You got skin. Does anybody, am I teaching? Do I got to do it all over again? What the fuck? Collagen. Like, you know, what I explained about a while before when I was telling people how Kylie Jenner has the name Kylie Jenner because it's that twist on that phonetics of collagen, and that's what she made everybody want to start doing plastic surgery and shit. Okay, collagen is a real thing. Please ask them to explain how that composes our skin, right? And you're telling us that white people who are human beings have the same collagen composition as pigs. And people like, And I was the only one doing it and was angry. Everybody else thought it was deep. That's why they were doing it. I'm over there, too. But it's because I'm upset. I'm angered by what the fuck the hell? Then like, oh yeah, we made him from the lemur. They made the white man from the lemur, the monkey, the dog, and the pig. Oh, all animals, right? So how the fuck we reproduce with them? What the hell? You mean they made these people from all animalia? And somehow we're able to reproduce with Caucasoids. You forgetting people, ain't you? You forgetting something. Something don't make sense because these two reproductive systems don't work with one another. What the hell? Yeah, the lemur. Bro, you don't lean your ass out the fucking frame so we can take that real picture. The hell? Nigga think you blocked me so I ain't gonna hear him say that bullshit. What the hell? Big-headed scientist, yeah. Like you listen to what the fuck, how they even came in. Yeah, big-headed scientist. Yeah, head was big. Okay. Where you from? Where big head? Where y'all cool from? Where his family come from? What tribes they from? Tell us more. Yeah, explain some shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga be talking. So I was like, yo, 16, can we do an interview? And bro like, hell yeah, we got on the phone, had a good talk. Yeah, he didn't even know who Malachi York was. I had to put him up. Like, yo, what you talking about? Here you go. Yeah, they where they need to get it from. I'm like, you seen the Pharaoh shit? I told on his ass. I got on the phone with 16 and told. Because I saw the nigga say Yaqub and talked about, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about it. The NOI talked about it. I'll wait on it. Like, say it. You got to say it now. That's the only way I'm going to give you a pass. Nigga said, now I'm talking about, oh, okay, I'm about to tell. Ooh. I'm telling. You just talked about a big-headed scientist and left out the one who actually told the whole story about it. Ooh, I'm telling. It is about coming together. First thing that we need to get together is these pieces of information that y'all got spinning out here that don't make no sense. We got to get that cleared up. You can't mention the most honorable Elijah Muhammad talking about Yaqub without talking about the most honorable Dr. Melikazi York speaking about Yaqub, because you have to ask me who told the whole story. So why would you refer just to most honorable Elijah Muhammad without talking about all the different types of information that people can find if they go look up Dr. Melikazi York speaking about it? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, just don't bullshit. You don't got to deal with me as long as you keep it real. But you can't keep talking about the shit that I know you read out of the holy tablets without citing where you got it from. It's simple like that. And then it ain't even making sense. So, yeah. So, but yeah, the brother 16 was like, yo, possibly we could probably get you and him on the call. I'm like, I'm with that. Let's do it. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Long niggas ain't trying to scream. I said, I ain't trying to stress his ass out. I know jail already stressful. I ain't finna get on there screaming, man. Let's talk. I just got questions. Same way I said on the letter to Rashad Jamal. You say you one of the 23 elders? Yeah, I'm one of the 23 elders. Okay, cool. So, what's your intergalactic name? What you mean? What yeah, No, I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. What is your intergalactic name? Because you wouldn't just be Rashad. That's what your mama named you. That's a human being named you that. What are your intergalactic tones that they refer to you as no matter what body you're in? Do, 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 do. Don't worry about that. I know that's a hard one. Let's try this easier one. Can you name the other 22 brothers who sit on those seats? What are their intergalactic names? Do. That's kind of hard. Let's move on past that one. What are their functions? You know, you got seats. Like where you got it from, Revelation chapter 4, verse 4. There are seats, there are thrones that these elders sit on. And each seat has a function. So can you explain? Well, I'm not talking about the 24 elders. I'm talking about the 23 elders. Oh, you're missing one. That's worse. You don't know that makes it worse? That you're actually missing one? I'm talking about the 23 scientists. Okay, what's their names? That actually make it easier for you, right? You got one less that you got to name, but can you name them? And what's your scientific ass name that you had cosmically? Y'all be letting people say anything. That's the only issue. If y'all would have asked these questions, we would have to ask this nigga this shit. Anybody, matter of fact, let me stop talking for him. Can anybody tell me Rashad Jamal's intergalactic cosmic scientist name? What's the intergalactic name? Give me one of the intergalactic names other than Rashad, which is really a human name. That's an Arabic name that untransformed from Rashid. Anybody? I'll wait. Divine insight is not a name. Divine insight is a combination, just in case you didn't notice, of two words. The first one is misspelled horribly. I don't know why. But most people be like Devine. You got it right. And then they have insight. You want to hear? Do y'all want to hear where he got divine insight from? Drop a emoji in the chat if you're ready to hear where he got divine insight from. Drop an emoji in the chat if you're ready to hear where divine insight came from. Flex with Rex. You ready to? Yeah, it's two words, but you still put it as one, right? I don't know why. Check this out. Flex with Rex, you ready to hear where he got divine insight from? It's going to be amazing. It's beautiful. I'm going to spoil it from you, Dr. Malachi York, but I'm actually going to let you hear it so you can know what it is. You got to know. So you can't unhear it. Well, you be like, wait, I thought that was his intergalactic name. No. He listened to one of Pop's meditation tapes, which you can listen to for free. And he wasn't calling himself just no divine insight. He was saying he was doing his best to get everybody in tune with their divine insight. Watch.
You into the divine inside.
Boop. Who heard it? Well, I gotta run it back. Meow, meow, meow. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we hear divine insight. You even gonna hear a hard ass T. So you can't miss it and think, was it divine inside? No. Listen to it. So you're gonna hear where he get this shit from. Y'all ready? Here goes what y'all call Rashad Jamal from Dr. Malachi York 30 years ago. Y'all ready? Here we go. Before the internet or before social media, all that. You ready? Here go divine insight.
Time to reattune you into the divine inside.
Boom. Divine inside. Divine inside. That's my proof right here. What are you talking about? What's wrong with y'all? It's right there. It's
reattune you into the divine inside. Step 1. Forget.
Yeah. So if you never heard that meditation, you understand you only got one piece of it. That's two words. Divine insight. Who said it before him? What do you mean? I don't know who said it before him. How about that? I don't know who said it before him. I don't know who ever used those words, divine insight, before him. However, I know nobody was using non-ether. I know nobody want to talk about no galactic elders or galactic federation beyond him or all them conversations all in one. I know that divine insight came straight from him. I know the peace acronym is his. I know what are you talking about. You want to keep going? So, non-ether, where you get it from? I just showed you where he get divine insight from. Pops taught about this in his books and his meditations. I'm 100% sure. I just played it. I'm 100% sure that my ears are at least 100% sure that they heard that. At least 100. If you want to go over that, that's fine. We can talk about it. But I heard this growing up. So when we say divine insight, it's like, oh, like, yeah, you definitely being Pop. So I want to ask you this question. Pops didn't get non-ether from nobody that I know of. Pops taught non-ether straight out from 1995 for sure. He taught non-ether out. So I want to bring you up, Flex. Let's talk. Get my water. We gonna talk.
Going on? What's going on?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. Seasoning some turkey, man. I just hopped in your live and shit, so I'm going by what I've heard. Not saying I'm defending anyone. To be honest, I fuck with both of you, and I don't condone the beef or whatever's going on. But we can talk about what you want to talk about.
Okay, that's good. There is no beef. So that's
Misunderstanding or whatever. But I just feel like we know who the bigger enemy is, and
no, we
there's so
don't.
many. We don't.
No.
I
Okay,
mean,
let me not say we don't. Let's do it like this. Let me ask you, who is the bigger enemy?
I mean, I think that's evident. I don't know. At the end of the day,
You know how many
what's the
clauses you using? You started off with "I mean," then you said, "I think that's evident." It was like at the end of the day got to end. Yo,
right?
I'm asking you a direct question.
Right. The thing is, your direct question, I can answer it directly,
Okay.
but then I'll be calling out names, and I don't want that attention towards me. So I'm just gonna say we know. Whoever knows who the enemy is knows who the enemy is. I don't have to say any names. If you don't know, you
I'm
don't know.
not asking for names. That would have been deeper. I'm just asking for the general, like the general
All
idea.
right.
Who is the enemy?
The enemy is the same system who, according to what I understand, fabricated a case against Pops, who you call Pops, and incarcerated him for really spreading knowledge and waking people up, raising the vibration of the planet. But the same system who incarcerated him, who fabricated him, is the whole system that corresponds to what I'm speaking about.
So so the judicial system or the penal
It,
system,
I
that's the
mean,
enemy.
it's all the systems, brother. You have the judicial system. As far as government, you have executive, judicial, and what's the other one?
Legislative.
Legislative. Yeah,
Yeah.
legislative. So I mean, that's all incorporated in it, but it goes further than that, right? You have secret societies. You said you was part of one for a couple of years or something like that. I've heard you say, at least about Freemasons. Didn't
Yeah,
I just-
I never heard of a secret society.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything, brother. Enlighten me,
Look what I'm
please.
saying. Look what I'm saying.
Enlighten me, brother. I don't know anything.
If it's a secret society, how you know about it?
There's secret societies that we know the name of, but there's secret societies that we have no idea of or never heard of because they give us a little bit of truth with a lot of bullshit. So they give you a little bit of truth and a lot of bullshit, brother.
So, okay, watch this. If it's a secret society and you ain't never heard of it, how you know it's a secret society out there that you ain't never heard of it? You ain't never heard of it.
You don't have to hear about the direct name, brother, to hear about an operation that's happening. That's like me asking you, what exactly happened in Area 51? And you can say aliens, and that's kind of true according to what they tell us. But am I asking you what directly happened? You're going to tell me what happened in Area 51?
If I work there, yeah.
I don't work there, and I don't work for the government. But
Okay, so then we don't even got to worry about that unless we can find a way to either work there or talk with somebody who works there. These types of things you can figure out. You know what I mean?
you know
If you
what's
want
funny,
to actually
though?
find out what's
You know
go
what's
ahead.
real funny, though? When we dive deeper, we are the government. The government was instituted for the people, for us. We are the government. We just don't know how to directly correlate that in numbers. But
So
the
we're
whole
the biggest.
purpose,
We're the biggest enemy. We're the big enemy.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, everyone, bro, is their biggest ally and their biggest enemy. It depends what side of yourself you are on, right?
So okay, here's what I want to get to. So we ain't going too far out, right? It's getting a little esoteric. Who is this enemy that y'all are saying Rashad Jamal and I are both fighting?
The enemy, the same enemy that since day one has been poisoning us since we came out the womb, and it's just injections right away. Whoever they belong to, whatever that system, the Matrix belongs to, evil, the devil, whatever you want to call it, because then we can dive into deeper into that, brother. But the system, the Matrix.
Okay, so I think I understand what's happening here. What the enemy isn't even clear, because you went into the doctors, the Matrix, the system, the judicial system. It's so many different layers to what this day phenomenon is, or this enemy phenomenon is, and we overlooking what people are doing, what people are pushing, what people are saying, that you don't even need to spiritualize or put a ghost system to. They're just right there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it is people, but it is the people who are in control, and then you have to think about how did they get in control, and how have they been in control for so long?
Who?
How they've been retaining that control, you know?
Who? Who?
And then they like
Did you hear me say
people.
who?
People
How did
can
who
only
get in control? How did who keep control? Who?
the same system that have us paying bills when everything's already paid off.
If it's already paid off, why are you paying bills?
Otherwise, they're gonna send the fucking feds for you, the IRS for you.
Okay, so is it the police, the doctors, the judicial system? Do you know anybody that works for the police force?
Not personally.
I do. Are they the enemy just because they work for the police force?
I'm not saying that, brother. Listen, at the top of the pyramid, whoever is in control of that, I mean, at the top of the pyramid is the Most High, but who's ever in control of this dimension, this realm we're in, from my understanding, have a certain agenda. Now, does that mean that completely law enforcement is corrupt, government? No, because all those things are in place from universal laws, law and order. You need law and order. And when you look deeper into the laws, they correlate really to protecting one's rights. But the people don't know how to stand on protecting or standing up for their own rights.
Okay. So, what makes you think that Rashad Jamal and I are going to war with the same enemy?
You both have a spiritual message. You both, from my understanding, I've been listening to your music for like 4 or 5 months. I fuck with your energy. I fuck with the vibe. I've been listening to Rashad Jamal maybe for 8 months, but I've been on the spiritual path for over a decade. My spiritual awakening was like 2011, before the shift that happened in 2012. But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like y'all can combine some fire ass music. Y'all can collab. Y'all can collab in lectures. So many ways that y'all can collab and connect and be stronger. You guys together will be stronger than you guys separately. That's my opinion. But to be honest, I don't know. Like, I'm not too into the details of what happened or this. But I'm just saying, working together will be more powerful. That's what we
Copy
need to
that.
do.
What if Rashad Jamal is the enemy?
If he's the enemy,
Yeah.
then I mean, we all have to have discernment. But what if you're the enemy? That's when we
Yeah.
have to go.
What if
Okay,
I'm the enemy? So you want me to work with my op?
no. If neither of you guys are the enemy, and you guys both are on the same team, which is the team of the Most High, standing up for righteousness, divinity, good, the greater good of all.
Mm.
If you guys are both standing for that, then you guys need to work together. Now, if you
Well,
guys
according
have,
to Rashad Jamal quoted Revelation chapter 12, right? Verse 7. where he spoke about Michael and his angels went to war with the dragon and his angels, right? So the way he expressed it was, I'm Michael, right? And my angels are fighting him and his angels. He put himself in the position of the dragon. So this is according to, I got proof of that. You know, it was on this story.
I
So
mean,
here's what he wrote out. He wrote out that Michael and his angels, the way he said is Faise, one of his angels, went to war, and the dragon and his angels, or Rashad and his angels, fought harder, right? He put himself in that position. My point is, this is somebody who says they're even beyond the Bible, when people don't even need it. So then he already put us in a position to go to war with one another.
or
Regardless of what you would like to see, he put himself in position of the dragon. And you know, the dragon doesn't prevail, right? The dragon is destroyed and cast down.
okay.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this the bigger enemy thing. The more you deal with right knowledge, the whole purpose of right knowledge in Nuwapu is centering yourself, right? Meaning being able to round oneself out, so you're not all over the place. Notice how when I ask you who the enemy is, if I again, it's probably going to change again, because it's too vague of a topic to even grasp as a human being.
Right.
It's too broad of a topic to even grasp in his lifetime. You're going to just name anybody you don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Do you own a business?
Something like that.
Okay. Well, then according to your rhetoric, you should go ahead and stop with the business, because you're still using their money.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying, brother. I'm saying
No, look what I'm saying. Here's my point.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High you speak of, right? Has the Most High not provided all things for you already?
Yes.
Okay, well then the Wi-Fi you're using, does it belong to the system?
It doesn't, but
Wait, it don't? Okay, so it's your Wi-Fi. You did it.
Okay, it belongs to the system, yes, but what resources is the system using? Are they using the resources from the Most High? Do they not have cords, thousands of cords in the bottom of the seas, which is what provides Wi-Fi and connection all over the world?
Okay.
So they use
those things
the resources of the Most High and then charge us. That's the thing. Should we be paying for water? Should we be paying for a fucking apple?
Should you be asking that question and you don't have your own shit?
Shit, I do. But
Do
overall,
you?
I do. Just not
Okay.
here.
What do you have that's yours?
I have some land outside the country, allegedly.
Okay.
I don't have nothing, brother. I don't have nothing. Allegedly.
There you go. And here's the key behind that, right? Or the key to that. You don't own anything on Tiamat or Earth or Eridu. None of this belongs to you. And none of this belongs to them.
Right.
So, however, because of their manpower and their technology and their sciences and their ability to not give a fuck about anything you're talking about, they've been in position for a long time. Because of that.
Who's they?
The day that you're speaking about. Okay, let's just deal with what okay, you got Georgia Power or something?
You said what?
You got Georgia Power?
What do you mean?
Okay, where you get your electricity? You don't got to say it if you don't want to. I mean,
No, I'm not. I'm in Massachusetts, so
okay,
I got
cool.
EverSource. I'm out here in the East Coast.
It's called what?
EverSource.
EverSource?
EverSource.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that coming from the source or coming from the power company? That the light that I'm looking back.
It's coming from the power company, but they taking the derivatives from the real source.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you participate in the devil's world if you believe in the Most High?
To be honest, I barely participate, but I think we all, to a certain degree, until we have proper resources, have to participate. Just like you have to participate, right? In order for you to make a song for Rashad Jamal, you wanted $1,000 instead of just doing it for free, because you need resources to record, to get in the studio. I don't know if you got your own, you probably got all your shit together, your own thing, but everything takes money and resources, right?
No.
No? Well, a
No.
lot of things do. Not everything. A lot of things do. Let me correct myself.
Yeah, I don't have to. I mean, I could have chose to just. This didn't have to be my life. I chose this. I chose to participate in this. However, the difference is, I don't believe in the Most High. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. If there's something for me to learn about the Most High, somebody's gonna have to teach me and show me so I can have my own experience to understand what you mean by that. So I ask you, what do you mean by the Most High?
Creator of all. The creator, conserver, regulator of the universe of everything in existence. Um, Let me ask you this. Who did Malachi G. York look up to as far as spiritually higher powers above
I
human
don't know.
intelligence?
I don't know.
Probably the most high. I mean,
Well,
because
probably is a
that's
strong
the
word. I mean, I
highest.
don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that that's one of the most powerful things you can say on this walk? I don't know who he looks up to. You know what I mean? I know he taught different religions. Might have nothing to do with why he here. I don't know that. You got to ask him that. I'm asking you, though, who is the most high? And you said the creator of all?
The creator of all, the conserver, creator, regulator of the universe and
That's
everything in
it?
existence. That's what it is to me.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, who
It
created?
may be different to
Mm-hmm.
everyone because
Mm-hmm.
everyone has their own gods, their own beliefs, their
Mm.
own programs, right?
Mm. Who created the most high?
Um, the Most High was and always was self-created. I mean, from the beginning, right?
So watch this. Here's the issue you run into.
Okay.
You just try to explain about the creator of all. All would be including time and space. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you said, since the beginning, you put the article there. You said the beginning, right?
All right.
So here's the issue. How do you explain about the creation of a thing or someone or any occurrence that exists outside of time and space itself when time and space are required to create?
Time and space is only required in this realm we're in, brother. Time and
Okay.
space does not exist in other realms and other dimensions. You can easily note that by eating mushrooms, taking a trip, elevating past this density we're in, and noticing the time gap, the time difference.
Okay. Here's what you said to me. You said time doesn't exist outside of this realm. You can notice that by taking shrooms, taking a trip, and paying attention between the time gap from that place. All you saying takes time. It takes time to take shrooms. It takes time to elevate and ascend. It takes time to take a trip. As a matter of fact, when you're taking time to take a trip, the word trip itself hints toward traveling through space and time. It takes time to take the trip, and you will be covering coordinates as you pass on to these different levels or dimensions. Nothing that you just said exists outside of the space of time or the realm of time and space.
Not in this realm, which is the beginning of what I said.
So again, all right, here's what I would ask, because you just tried to explain to me outside of the realm using shrooms. Can you explain to me, based off of what you know, what you've been taught, what exists outside of time and space?
Outside of time and space.
Yep.
I'm thinking about this so I can answer.
Okay.
So give me
Okay.
while I
Okay.
clean this up right quick. I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer that, to be honest. You
Huh?
know, I'm gonna say right now, I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, so
But
let me show you what this does in this moment. Stop saying that. Stop saying that outside of this reality there's no time and space, and you're not able to explain beyond this reality of
okay,
first dimension, second
I
dimension, third dimension, one-dimensional time, second dimensional space, third dimensional space and time, as these are continuums, by the way. Space and time are continuum. If you're not able to tell me about anything that exists beyond space and time, then you probably should stop saying that outside of this realm, which, as far as you know, is your planet, that time and space don't exist.
Okay.
Right?
All I know, time and space is, well, at least time is correlated with the bodies, basically with Earth. So the sun, the moon, the correlations of, that's how we get time on this Earth.
Mm.
And you can direct that with the hours, the seconds.
Mm-hmm. So what you're basically saying is cyclical measurements.
Measurements, yeah.
So
Time is
time
based
is
on
measurement
is based on measurements of basically etherical things, etherical bodies
or
like the moon,
orbits.
the sun. Yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't just be the body. It would have to have something to do with the orbit and how they locked in on that orbit, right?
right.
The
And then
motion. Go ahead.
that correlates back to the law and order, because if they're orbiting in a certain degree, that expands to how law and order regulates beyond these realms that we know.
So here's the interesting part about it all. If all you know is these realms, you don't know about a beyond these realms. To
At
say
the end
that
of the
there are
day,
realms beyond what you know.
I mean, I know about the dream realm. That's
Okay,
not
you
too
know
far.
about that one.
Yeah.
You know about that one. As far as you know, the dream realm only exists because you have a brain to experience the subconscious expressions of the self. That's all you know. I mean, you may know more than that. Can you explain deeper than beta to delta experience as far as the states of consciousness?
Um, no, not right now.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm saying. You say you know about the dream realm, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. You experience the dream realm, right?
Yes.
All right. You know that it has something to do with brain activity.
Yes.
Okay. As far as you know, could you experience the dream realm without a brain?
No.
So as far as you know, the dream realm does not exist without the brain. You cannot confirm the existence of the dream realm without your ability to perceive it.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
see what I'm
correct.
saying? So my point is, all right, now watch this. Have you heard of the fourth dimension?
Yeah.
All right, can you describe it?
Um, not offhand, but I know there's a certain way to describe it.
Okay. What certain way is that?
I don't know. You tell me, brother. I don't know.
I can't describe the fourth dimension for you.
I mean, as
I
far
don't
as
know that
what I
it's,
mean,
go ahead.
what I said, there's a way to describe it. If I'm not mistaken, like they say, second dimension is, what is it? Just a straight line. Third dimension is a third dimensional object. Fourth dimension would be a fourth dimensional object, or
Okay.
etc. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you something, right? You
What's
see
good,
this?
AB?
You
Nah,
see
we just
this?
trying a
Can
little
you see
bit of
what's on the
knowledge.
screen?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you see what's on the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm looking at something on the back of it. I'm looking at something specifically between the recycle symbol and the nutrition facts. It's a shape with a number in it and a word. Can you tell me what the shape, number, and word are?
It's a triangle with a 3 and an A. I don't know. Just
Well,
guessing.
you got the triangle,
I
right?
got the
Did you guess
triangle.
that?
Yeah, because I've
Okay.
noticed the triangle on the back of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I don't
So
know.
that's based off of memory, right?
Yeah.
So the number is the number 2, and the word is actually 4 letters, HDPE. Okay, here's my point. If you could actually behold the three-dimensional reality, you would have been able to tell me that. You have never beheld ever 3 dimensions at one time. You've only ever beheld face, 2D as you call it, which you start realizing 2D is just an excuse to say we don't understand three-dimensional. So here's my point. If you knew what the Most High was or is, if you were able to get up there with the Most High, that would no longer be the Most High, would it? You would be the Most High with the Most High, which would cancel out most. Meaning, if you're 7 feet tall and somebody else walks in the room and they're 7 feet tall, but before that person walked in the room, you were the tallest person in the room. When they walk in, are you now still the tallest person in the room?
No, but we're not talking about height. We're talking about authority and spiritual authority.
Okay, so then change the word. Most authoritative figure. The most authoritative figure.
You know what?
So there's
One
no
thing
confusion.
about phase one that I'm realizing, you like to nitpick the simple things.
Yeah,
That
because it's the simple things that got y'all thinking there are things between time and beyond time and space, and you can't describe what you think that is. It makes you think that there's a fourth dimension. You have no idea what that is, but you still accept it. It's like you might want to start nitpicking the simple things before vouching for people like Rashad Jamal who tell y'all things like carbon is melanin dominant people. You have neuromelanin and Caucasoids don't, and only Caucasoids
no,
have melanin. And you might want to start nitpicking the simple things so you don't come up here and sound like that.
right. But now you assuming, right? Now you just up here assuming on your own live without knowing me as an individual, without knowing if I follow Rashad Jamal, how hard I follow him. Because if you were listening, I told you I've been on a spiritual path for over a decade, and I just found out about Rashad Jamal 8 months ago, right? But like I said, overall, my brother, I feel like all that energy should be used to uplifting, to
Why would I uplift somebody
building.
that's a deceiver?
Okay, how do you feel he's a deceiver, brother?
Well, okay. When somebody tells you something that isn't true, did they lie?
All right, let me tell you, but before you continue, I'm gonna tell you this.
Okay, I'm on your time. And
All right,
space.
time and space, we're in the same dimension. Nothing no one says is 100% right. So with everyone, even Malachi Z. York, you take what resonates for you, and what doesn't resonate, you don't take it. That's how you should interpretate knowledge from everyone. No one is 100% right. No one has all the answers. Do people have a lot of the answers? Or certain people know more than others? Definitely. But no one's 100% right. So people have to have their own discernment and not just swallow everyone what someone else says. Now, I can agree with some things Rashad Jamal said. Yeah, I can agree. Now, there's some things where I'm like, nah, and I'll just push it to the side. Now, there's people who are gullible. They just believe and swallow anything, and that's life. But it ain't me, brother.
Okay. I can level with what you're explaining. I get it.
I
If you come in the house and you've been playing all day and you're like, yo, I'm thirsty. And I say, go to that cup right there next to the fridge. It'll quench your thirst. And inside it is rocks. Did I tell you the truth?
Say that again, my fault. I was reading the comment. You said
I got
if I had thirst and,
if
and
you
I
if,
and I
if you
asked for a
thirsty,
drink,
you come in the house and you say, I need something to drink to quench my thirst. Right? I tell you,
uh-huh.
go to that cup that's right there to the left side of the fridge and drink that, and it'll quench your thirst. And you go to the cup, and it's a whole bunch of little rocks, and you drink it. Did I lie to you?
No, but why would you drink it if you looked at the cup and seen it was rocks and not a liquid? That's where discernment comes in.
Yeah,
People
discernment
want to have
doesn't.
knowledge.
It's not the discernment. The answer is yes. I did lie to you,
I mean, you
right?
did lie to me, yes,
Yeah.
but should you
What is
be?
but? What? Okay, we're not dealing with the but.
Okay.
That's why everybody asked out. It's too much but out here.
This is the thing,
Okay.
brother.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but we
There you
can,
go
or
again.
forget the but. All right, forget the but. And look at anyone's lectures. You can name them, and we can find something that may not be completely right,
And all
maybe
I'm doing
said.
is I'm asking y'all to do that for Dr. Melakazi. I'm
I'm not
inviting you to
involved
do
in
it.
that, brother.
I'm inviting y'all to do it.
I'm not here belittling no one, and I'm not here, I'm
No,
just.
okay, so let's make sure that, because again, we got to take out, okay, watch this. I asked you a question. I said, did I lie? Not, did the nigga actually drink it? Was it a
Okay, yes,
blue
he did
cup?
lie.
Technically, was it a gravel? No. Did he lie? Did he lie? What rocks, when you drink them, quench your thirst?
No.
Do melanin dominant people and melanin recessive people have carbon in them?
Everything that has life has carbon in it.
Oh, so if somebody tells you that just black people are carbonated, is it true or false?
It's false, but for you to
Ah,
believe
there it
them,
goes. There
but
is
if
the
you
but.
believe them, listen. But if you believe them, that's on you, brother.
Oh, I didn't say nothing about that.
Discernment.
I don't care nothing about that.
Okay,
I don't care nothing
you're just going
about
about
people
what
discernment.
was said. Okay, okay,
All I'm dealing with is the
okay.
truth. So, okay, is that true or false? That only black people have carbon?
False.
Okay, is it true or false that only Caucasoids have melanin?
That's definitely
How
false.
about neuromelanin? They only black people have neuromelanin. Is that true?
No.
Okay, so
Everything
all right,
with
is there is
everything with pigmentation, whether light or dark, has some form or amount of carbon or melanin.
melanin
Yeah.
carbon compound, or not distinctly a carbon compound? However, carbon is compounded to help produce it. Okay, here's my point to you. Is there anything wrong with what I just did?
With what?
With bringing attention to the fact that that was not true.
No, but then
And then see,
it
then you
goes.
keep doing it.
How
And I know why
about
you're
this?
doing it,
How
because you're
about this?
looking for a way out for him.
Nah, 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 nah. How about this? What
Okay,
I'm thinking. The thing
go
is,
ahead.
if roles were reversed, and
Mm-hmm.
I agree with what you say, I'll vouch for you. I'll be like, nah. But we can ask. We can look something that you said, and it wouldn't be entirely true within your
So what
16 or
we're
so
dealing with
years
right
of.
here is it's like you putting this word entirely, and that's where it's getting kind of funny, because it's like, is it true or is it not true?
All right, but was the truth said, or was everything a lie? This is what we have to
We don't.
realize. Okay,
Okay, here's what I'm
because
saying.
hold
Did
on.
I say? Okay,
You wanna
go ahead.
focus on the lies. Which, if someone is lying to people, definitely focus on the lies. But we can't look away from the truth, the good, the righteousness that may have took place.
I actually get down on my knees and beseech to differ, because this person is claiming to have information that comes from the ethers. How the fuck the ether lying? Flex?
Discernment, brother, discernment. No one's
No,
100.
no, 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 not your discernment or mine. Where is, listen, what ether do you know lying?
Nah, I get what you're saying. If you get information directly from the ether, it got to be
It need
100%
to
right. Because
be.
that
It should be. I mean,
I get what you
shouldn't it be?
I get what you're saying. Yes,
Okay, so
but
now I get what you're saying too. I'm a level with you. That people
mhm.
need to use their discernment. I understand what you say. I don't want you to think I'm trying to talk over you. I do understand what you mean. That people still have, the right to choose whether or not they're gonna listen. All of that. That's fine. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to debate whether or not people can choose to listen. All I'm asking people to do is to show me, even scientifically, where these people are using these scientific words. Show me scientifically where what they're saying is holding up. If we're seeing so many things that are inconsistencies, that don't hold up. That don't make sense. What the fuck is deoxyetheric acid? He just made it up. If we're seeing so much of that happen, we are, listen, you say, I'm gonna show you why. You said, I see both of y'all have spiritual teachings or spiritual message. I never said that. I never played the spiritual game. But let's say that's what people need to think, that this is what this is. If it is that, this will makes it better. According to the same Bible he quotes to put himself up there, we are allowed to and supposed to test every spirit with the spirit. Test every prophet or some type of messenger with the knowledge.
Yes,
So
sir.
when I test it, how is that me going against the person? When I'm testing what they're saying, and people are able to stand there and look me in my face and try to regurgitate somebody that has not a lick of science under their belt, which if they do, it makes less sense why they're lying to y'all. It makes less sense why they're confusing so many people. All we're asking you to listen, Dr. Melikazior had to go through this. Only difference is he didn't take offense to it. He did this for 50 years, answer questions. He answered questions in communities and environments where you don't even ask questions. You didn't ask the pastor questions in the middle of him preaching. You didn't ask Imam the questions. You had to sit there and listen to these people give their utterances, and you take in whatever they saying and you leave. You don't get to raise your hand. He answered these questions. So I asked questions, and I had to be a
I think
government agent. Look at what I'm saying.
nah, nah.
I
There's
ask
no
questions. I'm a government agent. I ask questions. I'm a liar sent to split up the conscious community. And I'm only asking questions as a formality to see if you even what's your angle, because we know the science. Go ahead.
right. Nah. And there's no dumb question, right? It's a problem when you ain't asking questions, and you have the right to ask questions and to verify the validity of what was said, especially if you know what others may not know. So I mean, I'm like I said, it ain't my issue. To be honest, I fuck with both of y'all as far as music and some of the messages you put. I don't agree with everything either one of you say or
Okay, so what's one of the
anything.
messages of mine you don't agree with?
I mean, I would have to think about it. Just like if you ask me about Rashad Jamal, I don't know. I don't have this shit downloaded in my head. You guys are not living in my mind rent free. I got my personal dealings to deal with, brothers. But if I was to look through your things and agree with a lot of things, I'm sure there will be some discrepancies, is what I'm saying, brother.
I got you. I understand. It's just that when you say there are things of yours I don't agree with, and I'm like, you see the
Yeah,
difference?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't
I
call
get
you a
what you're
government
saying.
agent. I didn't say you would take time sit to fight me. All I asked you was, what don't you agree with? Let's talk about it.
Right.
You see the difference?
And yeah, nah. I respect that. Long story short, brother, it's peace and love from my side. I feel we all as a collective need to make sure we are working on ourselves independently and
Mm-hmm.
then working in union with our brothers and sisters who want to work in union, because not everyone wants to work in union. Not everyone's going to get the message, but the ones who do, let's build, let's work together, because it's now or never, kind of. But this year's a lot of good things coming. Let's raise the frequency, work on yourself, better your life, better your health. Yeah, I got to get in here, finish cooking. I'm over here seasoning shit.
Okay, I stand in agreement with you. Salute to you.
Okay.
All right, I speak life over you. Keep ascending. Keep working on self, and I hope to see you on that other side purified. Peace.
You will see me there, brother. Peace. Keep dropping music. I'm tuning into your music. It turns me up in the gym. So keep doing
Okay,
your
I'm
thing, brother.
grateful to hear that.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you for coming to talk to me.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace. All right. So I think that was another good talk. Bring me up, legendary elite. He's still in here. Spiritual point. Word up. I'm gonna go live with you. Let's talk. Y'all talk to me. We ain't going back before better duck. Source pointing out things he's saying isn't gonna solve nothing. Y'all let people get away with stuff. I'm not the same way. What's good, Lee?
What's good, bro? Hey, first, let
What's
me say
down?
I fuck with the music. You be punishing, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Let me see that. Get that shit out of the way. Second of all,
Okay.
so what was your whole I just wanted to get that out of the way, but what was your whole like point of it? Was you basically just saying you was against Jamal, or was you saying you was against spirituality? Like which one was you saying?
You talking about on the live we just did?
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure because I came here and also I'm gonna ask you stuff about some spiritual experiences I had, so that's why but you know.
Okay, I'm not against either of those components
Okay.
of life. I'm not against Rashad Jamal or spirituality.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's
Okay.
actually,
So when you were saying who's the creator and stuff like that, I'm basically looking at I thought we was all the creator from what I experienced in meditation, like what they call in the bliss and stuff like that. When I sit down to meditate, after a while what they call it unconditional love, you know what I'm saying, that feeling or whatever, I get up in that state and then my body kind of frees, my heart start pumping a certain frequency loud, like super hard or
mm-hmm.
whatever. So what exactly is going on? You feel what I'm saying? If you
What
could
when you have
explain it.
those experiences?
Yeah, like that. I'm saying that experience particularly because obviously you know a lot. I didn't watch your
Mm,
videos since like you was a little youngin' and shit like that. So
mm,
I'm like, what's going on necessarily with the experience? You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm having quote unquote what I feel like is a high experience, which is what they call in bliss, unconditional love and stuff like
mm.
that. But I don't know if that's the max. Obviously, like you said, the biggest answer you could say is I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if I reached the max. I don't know if there's another level to the shit. You feel what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Okay, as far as your experience, I don't know. Do you take any substances? I'm not trying to be funny.
No, I'm
Okay, yeah,
I'm, I'm
I
clean.
don't I
I'm
don't
good.
know what your experience is. You're right. That is a powerful word because you could be experiencing anything. You could be experiencing explosions of serotonin. You could be having a good day because you know what I'm saying. Notice this shit you said is happy. You know, you get some bad news. It could switch it around, or you could just be excited about life, and you could be learning more things. You learning more things lately?
Well, I mean, I've obviously listened to spiritual teachers and stuff like that, but I've had real experiences, soul slipping out of the body, going from this world to the dream world, consciously being over there and controlling the dream
Mm,
world and stuff like that,
yeah.
being able to rewind the dreams, fast forward the dream. I've been doing that since I was a kid, but
Mm,
if you ain't got nobody around you to explain those type of things, then you just brush it off.
right. So that literally, I can tell you, that means you're just actively aware. Because even for you to have a lucid dream, you have to be actively aware. People ask me all the time, how do I lucid dream? I say, how many times are you reading the nutrition facts on a juice bottle? Meaning, how much attention are you paying to detail in your
Right,
real time? Do you know whether or not somebody's to be trusted just when you come in their presence?
right,
If you do, you enhance that like a muscle, like any other muscle. You keep working it out. You do it
correct.
more, you do it more, you do it more. Or you do certain exercises that help you get in touch with theta. The theta state allows for you to assume closer to that dream state without actually being asleep. You
Right,
feel what I'm saying? So, a certain
right,
exercises you can do. I call it the 30 down. And the 30 down is you start counting at 30. You go out 29, 28, 27, all the way down to 1 to 0. Then you start over at 29. Then you go all the way down to 0. Then you start over at 28. And you know what I mean? And you have to do that. I tell people be cautious with that type of stuff, especially since I've been, advised lately to be cautious with some of the things I'm teaching people because these are advanced sciences, and I figured them out a
correct.
lot of them by myself. You want to be cautious with that type of stuff, that you don't
Right,
have like negative things around you, like you're not
correct.
watching pornography or listening to heavy type drill music,
Right,
because one thing people need to learn more about that doesn't have to be esoteric or spiritualized is the subconscious brain.
correct.
You really need to study the subconscious brain, the limbic system, the reptilian brain. Learn more about your nature that's functioning without you consciously doing something about it. The primitive nature. The reason why you learn more about that, especially when it ties to your subconscious or your superconscious being and your superconscious brain, is
Yeah,
because you'll be able to understand that a part of your lucid dreaming experience is being able to act out how you would in this active reality or this beta state and take control over things that's happening around you.
right,
You get what I'm saying? This is being actively conscious or actively conscious.
right,
But most of what human beings are doing day in or day out is happening from the subconscious plane.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of socks you got on right now?
Black.
Black. Okay, before I ask you that, were you thinking about your socks?
No.
Okay, but they've been there. You know what I mean? Probably the whole day.
Facts.
Right? You will know that this is the subconscious realm or the subconscious plane that you're observing it from, because if your socks were to immediately disappear off your feet, you would notice, wouldn't you? What
Correct.
color is your phone?
Blue.
It's blue. If it were to immediately turn red, you would notice that you would be holding a blue phone, wouldn't you?
Right.
A simpler way to put it, you ever been in your house and you were just functioning, doing your regular day-to-day duties, and you heard the fan go off and remember that the fan was on?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Okay, but remember how you didn't even pay attention to the sound? It was just there until it
Yeah.
left, and then you realized it was there.
Right.
As soon as there's a shift in the reality, then your conscious observation shifts also. Okay,
Right.
most
Mm-hmm.
of what's happening on the subconscious plane, meaning when they say subconscious, they just literally saying beneath consciousness, meaning you're not actively aware about it. That's the most of human beings. That's who you when you meet somebody, you're meeting all of the different ways up front that they're trying to present to you
Mm.
that they are. But most people miss the subconscious innuendos. Most people miss subconscious tendencies.
Right.
And they're not able to group people in these different subconscious baskets that'll help you know what type of being you're dealing with. All of this means something. What it means is when you're experiencing a lucid dream realm, you're taking on a subconscious realm consciously.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
This means that you will take that same type of experience back into, from delta, back into theta, back into beta. Meaning when you awaken, you're probably a observant person. Wouldn't you say that?
Definitely.
Okay, that may have something to do with why you're able to lucid dream.
Right.
You with me?
Correct.
Meditation, relaxation, all these different things is just speaking about you being able to exist and observe from different states of consciousness.
Correct.
You get what I'm explaining to you? So
Right.
when you study your subconscious brain, study, somebody just put neuroscience, right? Study neuroscience. This way, you ain't got to wait for phase one to explain all this stuff to you.
Right.
You start learning more about your brain, your nervous system, your central nervous system, your peripheral nervous system. You start realizing the reason why you're conscious to begin with is because you have a brain. Then you start learning what that brain does. When you're feeling a certain way, you cut your toe. Then all of a sudden, you feel this rush coming from you. It's the endorphins being released. Then your toe starts to heal. You hug somebody. You got serotonin. You know what I mean? You got dopamine release when you might eat some food, get a dopamine rush. You start learning what you're experiencing is really rooted or centered in the central nervous system or your brain. That way, when you say, why am I feeling this? You start being able to know why you're feeling this. Notice I said, oh no, you could be experiencing an explosion of serotonin.
Right.
All right? That feeling thing deals with senses.
Correct.
And you only have one sense. That sense is feel. All right? You see them little hairs that people got, they call them hair. Them hair-like structures that are on the tongue, they're referred to as microvilli. And those microvilli take in things to taste and say, this is this. You taste a banana, say, this is banana. You taste an apple, say, this is apple. You taste soda, say, this is soda. All right? Most of the reason why you're able to do that is because of your experience with that substance prior. All right? So it's already registered in your brain. But in order for you to taste it and for you to say, this is a banana, this is an apple, this is soda, it has to, the information that's held in the banana, in the apple, in the soda has to get to your tongue. And that information is passed on like a split second through your neurotransmitters, all through your nervous system, to your brain. And your brain immediately recognizes it and recalls it to you and said, this is what you're experiencing, which means you actually have calculators on your tongue that are able to touch an object and calculate what it is and send that information to your brain, and your brain tells your being, your whole system, what to do about it. It's the same way if you touch the stove, right? You touch the stove and you leave your hand right there. After a while, the brain is telling you, hey, stupid, you're about to burn your hand off. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you start feeling, like, look at what I'm saying. You start feeling these feelings. There's a burning sensation. Burning is just, when you say something burns, it's just your cells and your senses sending a warning system, a warning signal to you, saying whatever it is you're doing right now can negatively affect your being, which is why people who are paralyzed from the waist down may be burned, their feet can be burned, and they don't feel it because those nerves are not able to detect that is happening and send a message to the brain. However, does that mean that somebody who's paralyzed from the waist down isn't able to be burned?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They still have the same effect.
Right.
It just means that they're not able to be actively aware of that effect taking place.
So my question is, so do you like I wouldn't say the word believe, but do you pay attention to any enlightened beings or anything like that? Or do you even think about or like believe in enlightened beings?
Enlightened beings, what do you mean?
Like consciousness, like see Jesus, for example, in the Eastern religions and stuff like that, they believe that higher consciousness, which is basically what we all have, but you got to reach that potential and stuff like that. Like Jesus is happening. Sadhguru is a guru right now, which they consider him basically like a Jesus or whatever. They have actual powers. They have actual show stuff in front of millions of people, not nothing new or whatever. And this has been going on, like I said, since Jesus' time. So How I kind of got into the subconscious mind was when I was a kid. I was fascinated with hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how could somebody hypnotize you and control you, make your arms stiff as a board,
Right.
and it actually happens in this reality and stuff like that? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So once I got into those type of things, that's when I started listening to. Well, obviously, I was having my dreams and all of those type of things and over there, but then I got into the spiritual masters and stuff like that. And what they talk about is more of we all have the ability of Christ consciousness. We all are a part of Christ consciousness. That's why when you was asking bro the question earlier of who is the most high, and then you was like, but what happens if I get to that level? Ain't I the most high? That ain't I'm the same. It's all equal at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I get exactly what you're saying. I feel like I look at a perspective of we all divided, but we're all one. And the dimension thing, I was looking at it as I would say the first dimension would be like a circle, whole. The second dimension would be duality. The third dimension would be us looking at the duality through the three-dimensional object, and then the fourth dimension would be you can see through these objects and things like that from just another perspective.
Right. So, are you asking me a question, or are you just telling me, okay, about the enlightened beings?
Right.
Okay. So I know that there's an enlightened being here, Dr.
Facts.
Malachi York.
Okay.
I know that I was there to experience his works.
Okay.
I was on Tamaray. I was around the Nuwapians. I grew up Nuwapian. I've seen and heard and experienced that, yeah, this man is super enlightened. This being is super enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
As far as believing in enlightened beings, I don't have any use for that. What I know is if there is more information out there to reach certain levels of enlightenment, I have a choice of whether or not I want to take on the route of exploring and taking on that information for myself, right? As far as people having powers, I don't even think the guru that you talk about, I don't think he would agree he's a Jesus being. I mean, I think he would agree that he's very wise, right?
Yeah,
Because of his
he would. I was
experience.
just kind of saying it for context, but for sure, for
Okay,
sure.
I get what you mean. The only interesting part about that is Hindus, they don't look at Buddha as God. They look at Buddha as, that nigga's extraordinary. They literally tell you he's an extraordinary man, and they mean that because he set an example to put up an example of what type of awareness you can achieve.
Correct.
You look into all these Hindu gods, right? People like Shiva,
Right.
Or beings like Shiva, Krishna. You start
Right.
looking into their stories, you'll realize these were scientists who had
Exactly.
access to certain technology and everything that you call in powers. Like, you
Right.
play basketball?
Of course. Come on now.
I'm saying, of course, 'cause I might be the only melanin dominant person that don't play there because I don't play. So, yeah, I know, right? I don't fuck with 2K, none of that. We can talk about that another time, okay?
Cool.
Before you start judging a nigga. All right, look, my point is that ain't one of my powers. You get what I mean?
Get you.
Now, it might be 99% of niggas' power, but it ain't mine, okay? Now, I rap, okay? I'm a lyricist. I rap battle. That's one of my powers. I'm a teacher. That's one of my powers. What we mean by power is meaning you just do this exceptionally well, or you just perform this task optimally enough that it's sufficient.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It don't mean Billy Bobby Boot turns the shit into a fucking camel.
For
That's
sure.
what I'm explaining. Okay, you learn neuroscience, you'll understand that that's a power. You study body language, I'm telling you this. You study body language, you'll understand that is a power.
Right.
That you can actually act like you don't have, which makes it that much more magnificent. You understand?
Correct.
You study the subconscious brain, you'll be able to know that is a power. Because you start realizing, damn, I know all of this about this, and I'm applying it every day. You
Right.
start realizing how many people have no idea about what it is. So it puts you in a position of power. When someone reaches power, this is for you also. You're able to see what type of being they truly are because of what they will do when they reach what they perceive to be power. Money can put somebody in a position of power.
Correct.
Like when your friend get taxes and they start acting crazy, acting different. Nigga, we was from the sandbox. Why the fuck is you switching up?
Correct.
Right? They think that's power. Somebody get fame. They start switching up, acting different on everybody. They think that's power. Power in nature means, speaking primitively, it would mean that you're able to survive beyond whoever you are more powerful than. That's whether you are physically more powerful than a person, all right, intellectually more powerful than a person. You have more resource, and that's power that you can hold over people, leverage over people. Okay, in history or just in science, regardless, when it comes to nature, all right, power means you're able to survive when you're speaking in terms of power being leveled and measured one versus the other. So animals do it all the time. You have a snake versus a spider. You know what I'm saying? They will fight it out. You with me? You got ants versus wasps. They will fight it out. And whoever's the more powerful at the time, you with me? They will be able to survive beyond that being. So the one who is not threatened, right? Meaning you can walk past a lion. The lion has a decision to make. The moment you walk past, whether or not they're going to tell you limb from limb. But they don't have to. But if you're not aware of that subconscious brain, if you're not aware of that adrenaline system, and you start letting off that they can smell that, they can sense that, especially around like dogs and those types of beings, they can sense when your adrenaline get to pumping. When you be like, oh shit, the dog be like, oh shit, what? Who, me? You want to? It wasn't even think about you, but a dog will attack based off of the yield that you're letting off from your adrenaline pumping.
Right.
You pass by the lion decides whether or not it'll tell you from limb to limb. Most of the time, the lion ain't trying to bother you. Okay? You got to ask yourself, if you got attacked by a lion, where the fuck was you at? Somewhere near the lion house.
Correct.
Somehow, I ain't never got attacked by a lion.
Thanks. Me neither, bro.
You get what I'm explaining to you. So the point of it, family, is when you get power, it teaches you more about yourself. What you will do. You are what you do.
Facts.
And then you have multidimensional aspects of self. I'm a rapper, teacher, comedian, family man, husband, all kind of stuff. You get what I'm explaining? So these are the things that I'm doing. So my point to you is take on more power by learning more of the science of the things you have questions about. Notice I ain't say, oh yeah, you got these feelings? That's coming from the fourth dimensional wind that courses through your veins because we're all Elohim. No, nigga, study the brain.
Right.
It'll make more sense, literally, to you what you're actually seeking to figure out. And you may find something out that I didn't know. That's what you do. Go
and
ahead.
I think a lot of the times, because when I be talking to other people on lives and stuff like that, a lot of times I'm trying to explain to them because they be like, you're not a neuroscience or you're not this and that. And I'm telling them it sounds like neuroscience, but I'm talking from experience.
Yeah.
When I say that my heart is pumping a certain frequency and for some reason it's resonating out of my body, I don't know the science behind it, but I'm trying to explain it to people. So people try to nitpick and go learn the science. And now that I'm listening to you say it, that just let me know I really need to go look into the science. That way I back my shit up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and not just backing you up. You're not trying to make a point. You're working to figure out a point. You're not trying to make the coordinate. It's already there. You just don't know why it's there.
Right.
So you can't go wrong with learning the science of the words you're using. Now, if you were using some words I ain't know nothing about, I couldn't answer that. But you're using words like feeling. Okay, there's a science for that.
Right.
You understand? You're using words like heart. Okay, everybody has an organ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That relates to that. There's a system for that. Well, you need to be studying that and study what systems work hand in hand. Learn more about the body, anatomy, biology, neuroscience, all of that. And everything I'm telling you that this is the best thing that Dr. Melakazi York, in my experience, was able to teach. Because it separates you from metaphysicists.
Yeah.
Metaphysicists are under a spell and they don't know it. Because they have been convinced that you can go beyond. That's what meta is. Beyond physics without understanding it.
Right.
You ask the common metaphysicist to give you 3 physics formulas, and they can't. Explain 3 things about physics. They can't.
Right.
Right? The scientists didn't even say, hey, we're going beyond physics. The scientists figured out physics and was like, yo, nigga, we need to backtrack. They went quantum, which is actually going back to quantify what they were learning about. They said, nigga, we got all the formulas and we don't know shit.
Right.
Everything that we think is real is composed of things that we can't even say is real. We need to go back. We got the atom. They say, okay, atom is atom. Remember all the niggas doing the builds? So you got Adam and Eve, because Adam is Adam. That now they got to switch their whole build up because the scientists is like, it ain't Adam no more. They called it Adam because it came from the word atomos, which means it can't be cut any further. But then it was like, shit, we got under can't be cut. We got sub-atoms,
Right.
subatomic, quasi. Who the fuck is quasi in them? Quasi particles, E8 they keep going back. So my point to you is, metaphysics is a trick. The esoteric is a trick if you don't understand the science. Now, once you understand the science, watch what not only a stronger teacher you will be, all right, to be able to help others with that power, pass that power on, all right? Watch how much more you're able to actually apply in your life.
And let me say this too, because I see Brick, he said you're not learning to teach. No, I was explaining that I was just sharing an experience with people. If I was on here like or anywhere trying to teach, then I would just be saying a 1-2. Obviously, I'm here to learn about things that have really experienced, because you're a lot of people that talk, oh, this and that, but a lot of the spiritual masters that I hear, they say when you talk from experience, you'll have more credentials that you can't believe nothing. This is why I don't believe in religion or anything like that, because it doesn't get me closer to anywhere. Versus when I slip out my body, or when I go in sleep paralysis and then slip out of my body, that's a real experience that I can go, now I need to go investigate. So that's what I was just saying.
You need to study Dr. Melikazi York's books.
Okay.
Because you're already on the path that he was fighting to get the people who were around him on. You need to study his books, because you may be able to pick up on some of the things he was really working to get people to figure out. You with me? And I'm only telling you that how I'm saying it, because you said, I don't want to believe, I want to investigate. That's Pops. That's Dr. Melikazi York. That's what he taught.
Yeah, and I've actually, heard his little 1-2s from you, like promoting and saying, look into this 1-2. It just I be focused on my own things. Obviously, everybody get busy. More of anything, I'm in meditation most of the time. I'm sitting down and I'm sitting in meditation and trying to keep myself. Obviously, once you do meditation long enough, you can drop down in those frequencies faster. You know what I'm saying? So I've been just practicing sitting down, zoning to myself, locking in. After a while, for some reason, I go into a state of what they're calling unconditional love, bliss, consciousness, higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it. But it feels amazing. It feels like what they call in heaven, yada, yada, yada. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get more knowledge about it, more science about it, so I can understand for myself, for one. And if somebody comes to me that needs a message, I can be able to fulfill it fully with real perspectives, not flugazy shit that I read in a book or I watched on a YouTube video.
Exactly. And even if you watch it on a YouTube video that's neuroscience, don't believe that. You go do cross references, figure out more and more and more.
Facts.
You familiar with neuroplasticity?
No, I'm not.
So, okay, study what happened. Like, okay, you really do need to study neuroscience.
Okay.
And look up the word neuroplasticity.
I got you.
Because when you get those rushes, I'm gonna give you something. When you get those rushes that we say, yo, I'm experiencing bliss, don't waste it. You take those time periods where that's happening and you learn a science. Because what tends to happen when you're excited and you're learning, you're actually retaining more, right? Your memory consolidation is enhanced, okay? You're able to take in more information, not just to have it, oh, I know some stuff, but you will actually understand it more because you're excited about it. What I can compare that to, because the whole science of neuroplasticity actually comes from studying the brains of infants. All right, that's what it aligns with. Because you will study the brain of infants to toddlers to being a young child, you'll start realizing there's something they call a critical period. And that critical period is typically between infantry, that's the word, we come being an infant, all the way up to being like 7 to 8 years old.
7, yep.
You
7,
heard
8. You change
something like this before?
Of course.
Okay, do you understand you learned the whole language in like less than a year? When you finally start, I'm talking about as a baby, as a child.
Right.
Because you got different stages of it. You got, first you start learning morphemes is what it's called. Morphemes is like ma. Morphemes is just a phonetic version of syllables, right? Ma. You didn't know what the fuck that was. Then you
Right.
started learning phonemes or the different ways that these words can come together to form these sounds. You start figuring that out as you aged, right? But if you realize you learned the whole language without even knowing the letters, then you got the pre-K and you start writing the letters down. You were so excited when you finally learned how to write a G, right? Remember how exciting it was to learn
Yeah.
that? That's why you were able to take your excitement actually boosted your ability to take in information. And then what wound up happening now, think of how many times you done wrote the G. It became so mundane, you're not even excited to write it anymore, right?
Right.
You done learned this whole language. You're like, I don't even know why I need to use this. Most people stop learning English. You know how many people think they know English, but their vocabulary is not extensive at all. You start talking to people who English majors that come from other countries, they can't even talk to you because you just know slang and you think you've been knowing English and they talking to you. You like, speak English, motherfucker. He said, I did. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these words. I don't
Right.
understand. You say the thing. I don't. And that's the point is we stopped learning English after like 6th grade. Most people. They start thinking, I know this already. I figured out. Then they say they made a spell class called Hooked on Phonics, right? And then Ebonics, right? And those hooked on phonics, look to the word hooked. And then Ebonics saying, oh, this is just for the ebony people or the melanin dominant people. And we're going to make sure that we're going to make them excited about how they don't know how to talk. We're going to make them excited by how they don't have a vernacular or they're not grammatically correct. And we're not going to explain to them it's very important for you to have an extensive vocabulary because how you going to act and do, all right, and think in an English society without understanding all the express terms, without understanding language that pertains to this society. In order for you to speak, it has to have a language. You have to have a language there. So when you limit people's language and vocabulary, you're actually limiting the type of sciences they can explore. All right. And then by the time they've already been set in their ways, what winds up happening, when they finally say, I want to study this new thing, their neuroplasticity is so low that now they're not even excited about it. They get discouraged when they all want to learn another language, but I can't sit still enough, you know what I mean, long enough to learn it. Or I'm not excited about it. You
Right.
get what I'm explaining to you? So if you're
Yeah.
having those rushes of excitement, family, then what you need to be doing is when that happens, take those periods, not just because of that one instance. When you start realizing it's been happening like that, take this time to learn, study more, and don't stop. Because especially if it's exciting to you now, you associate that excitement with learning.
Right.
Man, they don't tell you who or what you'll be. When people say you're not teaching, you're not learning to teach, you might be the next master teacher. You don't know that. You don't know if you are or you aren't until you're able to show and prove. But if, let's say you're experiencing something we may not be experiencing, don't limit yourself to our understanding of it. Study the science of it and stay excited about it. Pay attention to when it happens and learn, 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 learn. You need to be the one who knows the most. I told a young brother this, 16 years old. He's been listening to me, right? I'm 26. He's 10 years younger than me. I said, family, you can be more advanced than me. Not by the time you're 26. You can be more advanced than I am by next year. You understand what a lot of elders do is they get intimidated, right, when we come up like that and we ask the questions and we're ready to take it to the next level. You with me? So what you do is you learn. You want to be the one who learns and knows the most about everything. If
Yeah.
somebody asking you, how does a refrigerator work? You need to be able to tell them. You feel what I'm saying? My point
Facts.
is, that's where you start being able to leverage power. And you can pass that power on to other people. And your ability to read people, you'll be able to know what certain people need to know, what people need to
Right.
study, to be able to take them to that next level. Same way I'm able to read you. And I can tell you already on that path, here's what you need to do. Study this, study that, and look into Dr. Melakazi York. He's going to activate something else in you.
Got
As
you.
long as you stay with that, stay on that path, stay away from vices, right? You can't be going up in wisdom and knowledge and information. Take it from me. Because after a while, you got to register to you. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to be up under a vice, slave to some shit that don't even make no sense when you think about it? Chasing a pleasure response. How is that supposed to be the end all be all? And we don't reach this level of understanding. Don't do what these people did. Make excuses for it. Don't chase shrooms. Get off the weed, all that. I'm not saying you smoke. I'm saying stay away from it. This way, you'll really start learning more about who and what you are, not who you can be if you take psilocybin,
Right.
or what you can act like you are because you're trying to play shaman. My middle name is Shaman. Literally, on my birth certificate, Omari Shaman, Shaman, Omari Shaman Hargrove. And I have never taken shrooms in my life, but I've taught people astral projection. I've taught people how to activate lucid dreaming. I've taught people what to do during sleep paralysis. I've taught people about sleepwalking and dream walking, all these different. My point is, you don't need those things. You need you. And the more you have, okay, you develop that. I'm gonna leave you with this. You develop that trust system with you. It's going to take you beyond bridges you probably never thought you could go beyond. Because the last thing people need to happen or want to happen, all right, is you're faced with a situation where you have to trust you, but you can't. You see what I'm saying? You
Right.
want to make it a habit to learn to trust you. You put a date in mind. Say, I'm going to fast from this day to this day for 3 days. Build a trust system by actually honoring what you say you're going to do. It's going to separate you. And what you'll learn is the goal is not to be, this supreme grand being that nobody can relate to. The goal is to accept you're having the human experience, to actually go through and do the work like you're saying, and then you'll be able to better relate to people who are going through it because you're not living this fallacy of, oh, I surpassed everybody, I finished it, I figured it all out.
Thanks.
And one more thing. Do not fall for the ego trap of I'm Jesus, or I'm the incarnated Buddha, or I'm one of the 23 elders, or that. Don't fall for that ego trap because we coming. As soon as we hear you say it. As long
Thanks.
as you can do these things, you'll be one of those ones who you're not only making it out for yourself. You have any children?
No. I'm
Well, if you ever
24.
do, how old are you, Faise? How old are you?
24.
Okay, you about 2 years younger than me. If you ever decide to have any children, every decision you're making right now, even the decision to sit and listen to me speak, this is going to affect the genetic upregulation capabilities of your children. So if they're faced with certain things that could cause a decline in your bloodline, they will already be equipped with the decision-making mechanism that can correct that. All because you made the decision actively before they were even here.
I appreciate that. Fam. No doubt. Definitely
Much
what I
love.
was searching for when it came to knowledge and stuff like that. And I've been wanting to tap in. I listened to your shit, I ain't lying. Hey, it should be fire. Me
I
personally,
appreciate that. Thank you.
I think you all these niggas that's in the media that getting pushed by the record labels and all that, they ain't touching you. But that's another story for
Thank
another
you.
day. But
Thank you. Thank
um
you. I'm honored.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna let somebody else get up here and do their thing. I'm gonna start looking to Dr. Malachi, start checking him out.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who you can get in touch with because what they have links where we got all the books in it. You ain't got to buy them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to see, can somebody, whoever got the link, can you comment real quick so the brother can follow you and find you? Can you comment? I got the link,
Right.
right? And I don't know if they do or not. I don't know that. Okay, the brother right here, 2 for the truth,
Okay,
right?
it
He
ain't coming.
said he'll text you.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think I
Please text me.
I think you get in touch with him, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling them, please text me. Like, send me the link.
Yeah. And again, if they selling it, that ain't us.
Okay.
We're giving them books out for free. You with me?
Yeah.
So there's a few different links. I think there's hundreds of books, but you'll have a wide variety of things. And if you don't have the link immediately, one of the things you can do is you go to scribed.com,
I know about Scribe.
scribed.com, and you look for Dr. Malachi York books, and you just download them for free. My point is, for all of this, is just because I'm sending you to Dr. Malachi York, that don't believe what he say.
Right.
I actually don't want you to do that. I want you to read it, get the information, the affirmation, and then see how it can be applied. If you're reading about Yakub the scientist, you need to be like, why the fuck, how can I apply this? If you can't apply that, if you can't even get nothing from that, all right, sit that down and you already got it. If you want to talk about it, you can. But you start dealing with the things that actually mean something for right now. So that's what you're searching for that can take you to that next level. You have a transformation you have to complete. That's what you've been called for. And not everybody will complete it. So I don't know what book you're gonna touch, what book you're gonna hear. I'm gonna tell you something else. I hear it. You need to listen to his teachings, not lectures. Teachings is a difference on YouTube. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen to his meditations, right? You should flood. Listen, all you have to do is test what I'm saying.
Right.
If you see it don't work, like, I can't use this, put it down. Test what I'm saying. When you having these experiences and you're learning, play the meditation tones. Dr. York meditation. He got 1 million of them on YouTube. All right? Dr. York teachings. All through Islam, Christianity, world history, the Moors, esoteric science, all of that. It's all over YouTube. All you gotta do is type in the teachings and go not down the rabbit hole. Okay, go up the elevator. And you'll be able to see what I'm telling you. And his voice alone, when you hear it, you're gonna know what I mean. It's a different occurrence in this reality, his voice alone. Now, I have to make sure you're clear. Again, I'm not telling you to believe Dr. Melchizedek York. I'm not telling you to become his follower. I'm not telling you to join no this. You don't got to sign up. There's no membership. It's not Cosmic University. There's no payment. Listen, just get it while you can and do what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Simple.
I appreciate you, family. Peace and love, bro.
Peace and love. Thank you for talking to me.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Y'all make sure he get the books. Quan, love, bring me up. Let's build on the science. What science? How can I get the link? Somebody in here got it. Hold on, I'm about to play the song real quick. I gotta pee like a motherfucker. All right, we about to play the letter to Rashad, and I'll be right back. Rashad, Jamal, it's time. We talk. We guys, we lords, we die. We fall. It's not because you inside them walls that I held you accountable for them lies you talk. If you innocent for real, I hope you get your appeal. I want around you to know what you did, but that ain't gonna stop me from talking to Shell. But I heard you say you would murder some kids and witness you curse when you hurting your feelings. All the women you refer to as bitches, yeah, cause they weren't trying to work with polygamy, tearing them down like we never came from a woman. Got our name and our game from a woman. See, the so-called black man placed a woman beneath and he chained our women. To the melanin dominant women, I promise you would not remain where we put you. See, they got a little information, get the drip and make up in their brain that they got. We can see through the game they sped, cover up for all the shame that they hide. Niggas wanna be Dr. Melchizedek York, but then wanna get hanged like the guy. I said I was Dr. Melchizedek York's son. I never claimed that he lied. I'm just here to remind people how that 9 either really came out besides. They just wanna be rightly guided. You should know what that mean with a name like Rashad. Pops told me the people waking up and circumambulating, they ain't gotta find right knowledge. They looked up to you cause they thought you knew the truth till faith got it slide. I've been on this since a preteen. Still think I just do it for fame. How could I speak on the government that took our land? You hear me crying from the pain, cloudy eyes, tears dropping while Rashad Jamal telling people they was not investing on the ear. Whole time just regurgitating every word he saying. Not researching Nathan, but he telling the people I work for Satan. Why he yelling deceitful, perverted statements? You are not a revolutionary, less a revolutionary would mean you walking in circles. Obviously, cause your followers heard you and thought you would lead them up out of them hearses. But how are they worse than they started? I ask question, they barking, they don't know the most simple ass science like carbon. Like literally everybody in their mama got carbon in them. I blame Bobby, him the same guy that couldn't explain why he used to be catching rides to Tom Brady to try to get in that bright knowledge. This is the main problem. They lied and they followers pick up the same vibes. So they probably should have became 5% is to make 5% of the sense that they stay trying to make now, but they ain't sound. Rashad Jamal know why he gotta fall, but he got his chest stuff steady talking. 2025, let's just get them all in a row with the side now by, but to throw at these niggas quick crack West Hump, Billy Carson reload. Blow Rashad Jamal. Bam, 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 bam. I don't think y'all understand that something is wrong with this man face. This nigga said, what? This boy said Rashad Jamal, nobody he got to fall, but he got his chest up, steady talking. 2025, let's just get them all in a row. Whether side not Bible to throw at these niggas, click, clap, West Huff, Billy Carson reload. Like, come on, something is wrong with him, man. What the hell?
You inside them walls that I held you accountable for them lies. You told you wanted the 23 elders. Tell us what is your end of the Latin name? Can you name all the rest of our brothers who sitting on seats without a holy tablet? Pay to get in touch with the commander and have them demonstrate over the city they have you caged in. If you divine insight ain't lie, why you couldn't get your facts straight when you battle fade? Why your math ain't math and when you adequate? Is it cause you inadequate? Trying to play like Jacob in the latter days. I'm the last angel you wanna catch a fade where your wife is better off than dancing, never looking back and take this opportunity to actually face it. A lot of y'all getting blasted away. Ice, spice, cold season after blaze. I could pillar or sort out the cabinet, but I'm mounting the ship. I won't lag and stay. Hey, played yourself like a custom. The Wapu verse, all you we bustin'. Yeah, Rashad say don't drive the industry. And why is I'm hollering, fuck 'em. We really lead 'em, we got 'em, we help them. Christians, Hebrew, Israelites, and the Muslims. How is the beat on that fire and they dug in. Demo like dog hunting with a couple switches. What's the issue, Rashad? I promise I got nothing against you. I test the spirit with the spirit to get to the real true mastermind in a sense. You got time to repent. So-called drones flying through. Hey, Rashad, where they went? Do you even know why they was here to begin with? Malachi York could tell us I got it on great authority. It's almost finished. Rashad, Jamal, it's time. We talk. We guys, we Lord, we die. We fall. It's not because we're inside them walls that I held you accountable for them lies you talk. Rashad, Jamal, it's time. We talk. We guys, we Lord, we die. We fall. It's not because we're inside them walls that I held you accountable for them lies you talk. Yeah. Free Dr. Malachi Z. York. Only one who knows what's going on. Don't nobody else know what's going on. That's so crazy, right? All they can do is regurgitate. We ain't had no guidance since the year 2000, basically. May 8, 2002 was the last time we had that page turned. Free the master. We in some shit. Free Dr. Malachi Z. York. Ain't no or. He is coming home. So when he come home, you'll be able to see what I said. It's true.
For you said how you get a holy tablet, you can go to Scribe, SCRIBD.com, and type in the Reptilian Disclosure Project. Well, really is Dr. York the Holy Tablets, but they called it the Reptilian Disclosure Project. So you type in Dr. York Holy Tablets on Scribe, SCRIBD.com for free and read it. It's on there. As far as getting a physical copy, I think them bitches are going like $1,000. So if you got it like that, do your dizzle. The information is free. Notice. I have never sold a Dr. Malachi Z. York book in my life. Ever. If you notice that. So I don't know where people getting that assumption from. I don't sell anything of his. Yeah, you can get it printed out if you just want a physical copy. Like one of the brothers just said, Michael just said. Yeah, I think it's $800 to $1,000. I don't know who bumped their head. They know people gonna come for that shit. That's why they put it up that high. They people that knew YBNs be selling that shit for $1,000. Oh, what the hell? Shit. Niggas talking about some Pop told us to sell the books. Pop didn't tell you shit. You weren't even in class when he said that. They didn't even get on my damn nerves. Where the fuck was you at? You weren't even in class. And he told you to sell books, not digital copies. The fuck? These niggas get on my nerves. He told you that was for the brothers who was doing that at that time. Yeah. How you gonna tell me when he literally told my dad? And notice how I said Dr. Malachi York told my dad. again. The nigga lied. Rashad Jamal lied. Talking about I said that's my dad. The fuck? I got my own dad. Why I need Dr. Melakazi York to be my dad? Y'all niggas weird. Dr. Melakazi York told my dad to open a bookstore. What are you talking about? Sell books. Yeah, he would let people sell books and ask for no money, tell them just cover the rent. Just make sure you got the building paid off. And he would let them sell books and keep the money. So I don't understand. There's some people who sold books to make money for certain ventures. Dr. Melakazi York, multi-millionaire. He didn't need people to do shit at that point. He was just doing his best to help everybody. So yeah, the books are free. Just get them. No, I don't speak on life path numbers. No. Would like to build on Dr. York. Word up. We know you ain't say that was your dad. My dad called Pops Pop my whole life entirely. Exactly. Everybody called him Pops. So everybody said that then. Everybody said Pops was they Pops. Come on, bro. Held you accountable for them lies you talk. Say you wanted the 23 elders. Tell us, what is your intergalactic name? Can you name all the rest of the brothers who sit on them seats without a holy tablets page? Come on. Y'all don't hear me. Get in touch with the commander and have him demonstrate over the city they have you caged in. Like, show us something. For niggas just start talking. Show us. Have them pull up. Mm-hmm. Rashad, Jamal, it's time we talk. Like, we've been watching. We've been paying attention. We've been speaking. It's your time we talk. Let's talk about it. It's not because you inside them walls that I held you accountable for them lies you talk. If you innocent for real, I hope you get your appeal. I wasn't around you to know what you did, but that wasn't gonna stop me from talking to Shell. Like, who the fuck you talking to? I wasn't around you to know what you did, but that wasn't gonna stop me from talking to Shells. But I heard you say you would murder kids and witness you curse when you hurting your feelings. All the women you refer to with bitches just because they weren't trying to work with polygamy, tearing them down. Like, we never came from a woman. Got our name and our game from a woman. Come on now. See, the so-called black man put our women down, and he chained our women to the melanin dominant women. I promise you will not remain where we put you. Come on now. So they get a little information. See, they get a little information, get the tripping, they make up in their brain that they got. We can see through that. It's just a cover up for all the shame that they hide. Niggas want to be Dr. Melakazi York, but then want to get hanged like the guy. Come on now. It's so crazy. Like, y'all be saying, oh, Dr. Rashad Jamal, that's the guy. That's what everybody called Dr. Melakazi York, the guy. Divine Insight, that's Pops. Not either. That's Pops. Everything coming from Pops. And we like, yo, even the Pharaoh image. That's why I showed one of the brothers 16 today. I said, yo, look at this image right here, y'all. You see how it's not just Pops with some Photoshop shit? You see how everybody was there? You see how his brothers on the left with the eyes closed? Brothers on the right with the eyes open? Procession of Osiris? Like, can somebody explain what the fuck would be the point and just putting that shit on and making a Photoshop picture, trying to play like you him? There was a whole ceremony that went into this. Who say right? This one of ours? Oh, you got to be one of ours with a sorrow with the green on. You want to come talk about that real quick? Were you there for that? Honored one? Were you there for the procession? Like, it's so disrespectful to just pose like you one of them. That's disrespectful. Wrong about with me. Yeah. Like, that's what I was saying. All we saying is, say, okay, let's be for real. if nigga walk in with a black bandana on in his right pocket, throwing up folks, it's some niggas that's gonna check him. Niggas gonna be like, yo, what's up with that? Da da da. You know what I mean? Same thing with masonry. You walk in with the emblem on your hat. Somebody gonna say something to you. Somebody gonna step to you and ask you some questions to see where you at with it. What's that? Da da da. What you mean? What's that? Oh, let me go ahead and get that up off you. If you run into the right mason, the fuck you talking about? What's that? What's what? What's that? What's that? What? Nothing. Never mind. But we need that up off you. You know what I mean? And you run into the. So my point is, niggas do certain. They want to act like I'm doing something different. Okay, then none of y'all check him. So I don't know what the fuck you call yourself conscious for. You didn't check this nigga. Excuse me. Hand in the, what's your pharaoh name? Huh? I know about pt.1 Ray. What's your pharaoh name? Rashad? RJ? Excuse me. What's your intergalactic elder name? What do they call you at the Galactic Federation Councils? What is the name that applies to you no matter what form you're in? Huh? If you get quiet like that, the family, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop claiming that. Because people looking up to you and they don't know you're leading them nowhere. They don't know that. They think you're leading them somewhere. And then we show it like, excuse me, this is Alferti Atum Rey. Please explain to me where your procession took place. What was the occasion? Who attended? All we know about your procession is that it's photoshopped. That's not how this goes. You're one of the 23 scientists. Show us your body of work that can even amount to a scientist at all. Not to mention one of the main 23 who created the cosmos. Then where are your sciences? Somebody said a photo session. Photo session. I got you, Brick. 1 second. Huh? So we're supposed to do that. I don't know who taught y'all. We're supposed to ask. We're supposed to question. We're supposed to be like, yo, what the hell? Test every spirit with the spirit. He's like, Faise, we're going to test you too. I'm like, bring it on. Get on here. There are things you say that I don't agree with either. Like what? I'm going to have to get back to you on. Okay. All right. Faise, don't you say y'all, somebody help him. He glitching. I ain't claimed shit. What are you talking about? Phase one, you said you're Omari. Yeah, that's my birth name. But you claim phase one. That's my artist name. It actually has Omari in it. Forever and inspiration, seeking eternity. Omari never ends. It's a mission statement that was literally given to me at 13. So yeah. Next. But they hate me. What I claim. What I claim. I got a bunch of people together. They could have took me off guard. I said, tell me a nickname that I've claimed other than Phase One or Omari, my birth name. Give me something that I said I was. Niggas couldn't think of shit. Who I said I was? Which elder did I claim? You're. Yeah. Shut up. Which elder did I claim? The fuck? Who am I? You're Omari. Yeah. That's all you got, right? Because I didn't bump my damn head. Then I asked them, am I qualified? Then the conversation get a little different. You are qualified for a lot of the shit niggas claiming. And you don't even claim it. Right. So who the fuck is these niggas? I don't give a damn. All we asking is for them to be able to show and prove what y'all saying they can. And as far as I see, can't nobody show and prove shit this nigga said. And ask me some shit about Pops, I'm able to show up. Show up then. What's his sparrow name? but yet he posed like a pharaoh. For what? Which one is he, by the way? He either one of the 23 or 24 scientists or elders from the book of Revelation, Revelation chapter 4, right? You can read about him directly, Revelation chapter 4, verse 4. He either one of them 24 elders, or you're one of the cosmic scientists, whatever that is, or you're a pharaoh, or which one is it that you say you are? And if you're able to take on a form of different beings, which is what people try to do, explain to us which one it is. You don't just say, I am a pharaoh. Watch this. Marshall called himself Young Pharaoh. That's what he came out as. Young Pharaoh. I'm like, all the pharaohs was young at one point in time. Everybody goes through being young. I'm a young god. That's it. What's your name? Marshall. Yeah, go sit down. It was fun though, right? Yeah, it was fun. It distracted the fuck out of everybody for a long time. Then he came back. I'm Pharaoh I-10, bro. We already heard you say young Pharaoh, nigga. I-10 not even young. How the fuck the son gonna be young, nigga? In comparison to what? Yeah. Go sit down. Fuck. Give me this damn unk. Niggas couldn't stay around. See, I'm just Marshall, man. Yeah, you're just Marshall, bro. Initially, we gotta take the shut up. Shut up. Cause soon as you say Dr. Melikazi York, you got butt hurt. Then wanted to attack Dr. Melikazi York. But before then, we're 76 trillion years and we're 76 trillion years, so we gotta go back and this thing diarrhea of the mouth. That's what it's called. And then we say, okay, excuse me, you ever heard Dr. Melikazi York? That's what they all get mad at. This nigga Rashad Jamal said, I never read a Dr. Melikazi York book. Never listened to a Dr. Melikazi York teaching. It's in 4K audio, you said that shit. So then, how you gonna say, this is what I'm telling you where they fuck up at. Oh, okay. You never read Dr. Melikazi York book? No. Okay, you never listened to a Dr. Melikazi York teaching? No. You told your followers they weren't on the level that Dr. Melikazi York is to be able to access that level. Yeah, they weren't ready for that, right? Right, because they're not ready. Excuse me. Yeah. How the fuck you gonna tell people they're not ready for some shit you didn't even look into yet? Oh, let him out. Let him out. The fuck? Let him out. The fuck, that's not no threat. We won't, like, ooh. How you gonna tell people to not look into how they ain't ready to look into shit you ain't even looked into to know whether or not they're fucking ready to get to the fuck do you look like, not even listening to a Dr. Melikazi York lecture, not or teaching, not reading one of the books, and then telling people y'all ain't ready for that. So shit, you ain't even tried, you ain't even tasted. Imagine you trying to see, you look to this shit, look good as fuck. You trying to sample some shit. Niggas standing back there with their arm for, you ain't ready for that. Nah, you ain't fucking with that. Huh? You ain't ready to fuck with that. Oh shit, tell me about it. How it tastes? I ain't even had it. What? Bro, you know how mad you would be if you had to walk all the way. You was at the sample station. You got to look at what I'm telling you. Walk with me now. You was at the sample station. Tell me about it. Oh, I ain't even had it. So why the fuck y'all not mad at him? Y'all think I'm mad? Y'all should be pissed off. Now you got to walk your lanky body ass all the way over here to get them samples. Say this nigga ain't even tried it. It's a whole line on the way to him to ask him that shit. You need to tell everybody on your way back to the sample since you wasted time. Excuse me, this nigga said he ain't even tried the sample yet, so why the fuck we listening to him? Fuck is wrong with y'all? Sometimes you just need somebody to grab you with love in their fingers and shake the shit out of you. What is the matter with y'all? This man said he never read a Dr. Melikazi York book, never heard a lecture, never heard a teaching, and then he says, y'all ain't ready to access the information that he brought. And y'all said, that makes sense. I know one of y'all said, One of y'all still saying that. And you ain't mad? Fine. All we saying is, okay, boom. There go authority atum re. Supreme Grand Master Atum Re, Grand Hierophant Atum Re, Grand Potentate Atum Re. So far, just off of what I just said, he's far beyond qualified to cross up the little crook and flail shit niggas trying to copy. Far beyond qualified. He did it. There was a whole ceremony, whole gathering. Everybody was there. People came out. Everybody, we all knew what it was about. I was a child. I was little. Didn't even have an Instagram account. I had to reach up to my mama to get some food. What the fuck is this internet shit that y'all telling me is so advanced that I'm mad? What are you talking about? The hell? All I'm asking is these Jamalites to tell me what is this nigga Pharaoh name. All I'm asking is for these people to tell me what is his intergalactic name. All I'm asking is for these people to tell me about the different sciences that accompany him and wherever they at. Because you would have to be paying attention to the fact that they're saying that they're one of the 23 scientists from a physical body. So where the fuck you actually at? And if you're actually on a craft some damn where, and you remember that you're one of the 23 scientists who created the cosmos from wherever the fuck you created it from, because everybody want to be the creator, right? And creators, if it became like one job of lying was too big, so they had to split it into like 23 jobs. Okay, so 1/23 of the creation is your responsibility. You should be able to remember the other names of the people who helped you create this shit. So what are their names? Somebody tell me. Blow my mind. What are the other names of these other people? Where the other ones at? It's just Rashad. Where the other scientists at? They ain't made it here yet. They ain't born just yet. They ain't coming. Imagine one of your jobs is to save the world and you late. Well, I know that might hit Christians a little too hard. Imagine that. Your job is to save the world and you tardy. You had the nerves. Niggas like, and oh shit, where the fuck is our who lost to Jesus? He was on the way. What the fuck? Call that nigga. What the fuck, nigga? You embarrassing us? Hey, what the fuck? Nobody told me. He said nobody know the hour. Nobody know the time. Nigga, we supposed to know the fucking time. He said, no, man. We ain't men. Oh, man, shit. Okay. Hey, Jesus. Oh, it's that time already? Nigga, do you understand that you have to be born? What the fuck is he talking about? You have to age. We don't have time for this late shit. That's what we dealing with. Niggas hung up. Tell me some good news now. Tell me some good news, Rashad. Tell me some good news. I don't like that look. This nigga late. This nigga. Fuck. That just cost us another 24,000 years. So the nigga start trying to function in the seat that don't even belong to him and shit. You ain't the 19th. The fuck is you doing? What are you doing? He got his arms out. Bro, we leaving, bro. No. We can do this still. La, bro. Divine insight. Activate. Bro, we leaving you, nigga. The fuck? This nigga ain't showed up on time. Now you gonna try to tell you something. They get mad at me. Why? Because of what moved through me. They ain't mad at me. They hate the man I represent. They ain't mad at me. Fuck. Y'all ain't advanced enough to know that. Nigga ain't even tasted the damn sample. Never even opened a book. He's a lie, is what I'm telling you. It's a goddamn lie. It don't even make sense, do it? They lie so. You know, y'all know a lie don't give a damn who tell it, right? You ever met a lie? You can tell a lie. You don't got to be qualified to tell a lie. You can tell a lie anything. It doesn't care. It's going to listen. A lie does not care who tells it. You got to finish the sentence. Anything. Like, he lies so many times, it don't even make sense, but that's what liars do. They just fucking lie. And you be like, why the fuck you lying? Right? And I mean, no disrespect to the nigga who came up here earlier. I get it. I feel for you. But you trying to tell me you ain't room for him. I could tell you are because of how many times you was like, yo, everybody's a liar. You just exposing you. What the fuck I gotta lie about? Why do I have to be in that with you? Fuck, I gotta lie about. The hell? Niggas ask me shit. I be the quickest one to. I don't know. Somebody just talking to me earlier, like, yo, can you tell me more about Yakub? Yeah, but first, can I tell you I wasn't there? I ain't never met Yakub. I ain't talked to him. How many times y'all talked to me and I told you I don't know? So many people ask me questions. I don't know. Like, you asking me questions, other people have to answer you. And I'm grateful that Pop coming home because he didn't answer all this shit. I keep telling you, I'm the person that's in the classroom that you think is a substitute teacher. I got my own thing I got to do. We all got our missions. You think I'm him. I'm not him. Listen, hey, I'm looking down the hallway. Yo, he coming. Your teacher on the way. Hey, listen, check this out. Yo, y'all be cool. Y'all just chill. Everybody good. You got your pencil? Da-da-da-da. Ooh, da-da-da. Yeah, your teacher on the way. The fuck? I'm not him, but everybody wanted to be him. I'm not him. He might be able to answer all this shit. I got questions. Get in line. I'm not him. So there's a lot of stuff I don't know. I don't know how the hell you know about Yakub. He could have been there. He could remember that he was there. Somebody could have been there that was there. That wasn't even him. You think, you know, the difference is he was telling you it wasn't always Malachi you was talking to. I don't know why you forget that. He also said they know Yanun is real. They know about Yanun. He said, but they don't know whether or not he's on at the Starfleet. They don't know if he's here talking through me. They don't really know. That sounds like man who fell to earth. They don't really know where he at. Okay, so then Yanun ain't in prison then. That's Malachi in prison. How you going to prison Yanun? They don't even know where that at. You get what I'm saying to you? He said different teachers came through at different times. Some spiritual teachers, some scholars in history and all this stuff. Okay, if you don't believe that, that don't have anything to do with me. I don't give a fuck. That's if he said that, that's on him. If he cares to explain further to whoever got a question about that, that's who you're dealing with. That's the Omari you're talking to. That's the Faise one you're speaking to. You don't know me. You don't know me. You know what you saw, the light that was gleaming that got you here. You don't know me. The more you listen, you realize, who is he? Right. Let me know when you find out. Because they ain't even told me yet. I think that comes with the initiation. You go through your initiation, you figure things out, you do a part of your job. And they say, hey, guess what? I'm like, what? Nigga, your name is Ceramis. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ceramis. All right. No, your name is Horace. Oh, okay. That's not Horace. Well, my name is Horace. Yo, your name is Jesus. Oh, okay. My name is Jesus. Oh, you was just a plumber. you didn't have the special that you did back then. Well, yeah, I was a plumber. I don't know why everybody's special. Why is everybody special from back then? When we gonna just have a regular barber reincarnate? It wasn't nobody wasn't getting lined up. None of that. That's a damn lie. You see all these pictures? Niggas had styles. You seen the Sumerians? Somebody was dreading they shit. I'm just saying, wasn't no hairstylist. That counts for something. Because before the Neteru would pose, somebody lined them up. Niggas weren't coming out scruffy. The fuck is you talking about? So I'd rather be that then. I'm a barber. I was a barber back then. What you talking about? Everybody was like, we were all guys. Like that's crowded. You had subjects. You had people who was looking up to like who the fuck is the little people in the thing that's lifting the arms up to the thing? Who the fuck is they then? Oh, they didn't. They just didn't happen. They just don't reincarnate. Hell, tired of this shit. And y'all trying to put me in this. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not a part of it. I don't know this. Okay? All I'm saying is there's somebody who knows. You will notice you just been asking me a lot of shit along the way, and I just been telling you what I can. Why are we on the way there? What does it look like there? I heard it was, yeah. What they eat there? I heard it was, yeah. Who opens the gate? Oh, the one who you gonna meet him when we get there. How tall is he? You're gonna see when we get there. Is his voice deep or light? You're gonna see when we get there. Can we get him out? Fuck. Y'all asked me about the drones. I don't damn know. But guess what? I just heard that he knew. I didn't know. He probably knew. Okay. According to what I just heard, that he said, "Ooh." Remember, niggas like, that's my family up there, and they left you. Your family pulled off without you, gang. You might not want to say that out loud. The fuck? That's our family up there. Bye, family. Bro, what the fuck? Your family just pulled up to be like, yo. You're like, yo, all right, holla at you. No, boy. They weren't even drones. According to what I heard from him. Them ain't, they weren't even, bro, what the hell? I'm like, oh, shit. I learned some shit I didn't even know we could learn. Nigga said the shams were stolen. I said, the shit that we used to, I saw a sham. I've been on a sham. That shit was, how the fuck you still a sham? He said, you ain't read Mission Earth? If you think I'm lying, why the fuck I put Mission Earth in the music video? How many people in the chat? What I do, I came straight to y'all, didn't I? I said, hey, who got Mission Earth? I'm not lying. I said, I need somebody to send me Mission Earth. I'm like, where the fuck? How you still a sham? How do you steal one of our crafts? What the hell? Bro said they left and they gonna be back. They went to charge and they gonna be back. You can't deny what he's saying, because Trump was like, we know what they are. The government knows what they are. That's how the fuck he know. Well, you would know. The government knows. He didn't tell us shit. He put it on the government. Who the fuck is that? The government knows what they are. They want to lie to the people. I don't know why they want to lie to people. They're going to lie.